think we're going live soon. Maybe live now, maybe. What's up, guys? Camera's a little out of focus. Who's here? Who's here? Sally's going to be joining us in a second. But Tim, thanks for popping in earlier, dropping in some comments. Thank you, sir.
Just gonna get my hat.
Hey, hello. Hi, Tim. Oh, I'm going to be doing Sally's job here for a second. One sec. Hello. Where are you from? Thanks for popping over to the stream. Just saying hi to Tim. Hope I pronounced your name right. Shell? We'll wait for a few more people to jump in.
We're live, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
There's Miss Sally.
Hey, guys.
I left off right there.
Where? Jim?
Yep.
Here, put this on your side. Want this on your side?
Sure. Trade you.
So we have Tim. What else we have? I guess I should put my glasses on so I can see.
There we go.
So I can really see. And I'm not squinting. Because I'm blind as a bat, clearly. Did you call everybody out? Or
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Tim, I said I hope I pronounce his name correct. How would you pronounce it? How would you pronounce it?
Is that like Chanel?
Shell?
Shell? As in like
I don't
shell
know.
of a Foxbody?
Yeah. It's a CH though.
Yes,
So.
I don't know.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
Thanksgiving weekend for you guys in the States, huh?
That's right. That's right. So happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Us Canadians are back in October. What was it? October 13th or
I can't
something
remember,
like
so
that.
long ago.
I don't know. Feels like
We're on Christmas already.
I know. Sally's focused on Christmas. She's getting a house. Ooh, there's the tree.
Part of it.
Says, hi, Paul. I'm a friend of Tim and Rich, GT350R. Right on. Right on.
Nice.
Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Did you ask already where they're from? If they have a car?
No.
Nope.
Well, no. You go ahead. He's saying hi to you anyways.
Oh, there you go. Well, welcome to the stream. We hope we pronounced your name right. If not, correct us. Or Tim will have to call you. We'll have to say it phonetically. But I'm assuming you're celebrating Thanksgiving, hopefully this weekend with family and friends. And do you have a Mustang?
Here comes Mark. Mark's coming in. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
What's up? You're not my friend?
How's it going?
So we'll wait. Obviously,
Give it a minute. Yeah.
we'll give everybody a few minutes to come or not come or whatnot. We have a few little updates, and then we're probably going to pop open the stream later. So anyone's,
Super LX.
Yo, J, Trick Flow J. That's Trick Flow J. What's going
91
on?
Mustang LX is my bestest friend from over the border.
From over the border.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not far from us. 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
How deep into Montreal are you, Mark? Super Alex. Mark saying hi to Super Alex.
Wood.
There's Wood. Hey, traps and trap. The double traps.
Double traps, huh?
Yeah, Sally's traps. See, there's traps.
You're funny.
You're slouching. Come on.
I know. Slouching. Hey, Manny. How's it going?
Manny, good evening, Paul and Sally, and people of YouTube. Thanks for popping in, Manny. I appreciate it. Everybody's either eating or spending time with family. This is true.
Perfect.
And yeah, this is.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Right?
But probably why we're not as many have shown up. That's okay. Nah, that's okay. I actually didn't even, maybe I should have did the stream a little later, but whatever.
That's good.
We have
BBQ Mike, how's it going?
We have a few guys here. That's it.
BBQ Mike, are you doing your turkey on your barbecue?
Yeah.
Well, people do. They
Smoke.
have like the
Do they
smoker.
smoke?
The
Do they
smoker.
smoke the turkey?
Yeah, smoker. And then, I mean, people fry it and stuff like that. Never done that, but
Okay.
guys.
That's better. Uncle Mike, so a couple guys. Mark. Mark saying South Shore in Montreal, just a little over a 5-hour drive to Toronto. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
I haven't been to Montreal in a while.
BBQ Mike. Yeah. Mark loves me. Mark loves me right down to my little Mopar heart. Mopar.
Mopar.
Hey, teach their own.
Like
we like power. I like power, man.
Mr. Rick.
Hey, Paul and Sally and everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I actually had a couple people text me, some of my American friends, Happy Thanksgiving. And I was like, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. But our Thanksgiving already passed.
Manny's having Portuguese sausage on the pop sick.
I like how you spell it, pop sick. Pop sick.
On a bun. That's what that means.
Yeah. So that's what highlighted, so the guys can see what you're referring
to. He's having a Portuguese sausage.
So man is eating a Portuguese sausage, and he's trying to spell. Are you having a queijada de nata
with it after custard?
Yeah, those are good too. Yellow custards. I don't know if you guys ever tried them, but some bakeries will carry a little yellow custard. Yeah, I don't even know.
It's flaky, like a flaky.
Yeah,
it's the pastry's flaky.
What it would be called in English?
Just a custard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't think right now.
Anyways, it's a Portuguese custard. I know people from my work, they go bananas over them, or people that are not used to it or have never seen it or tasted it, they go bananas for it. So it's an interesting little custard.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Tastes good with coffee.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I eat early, stuff like a turkey.
Nice. Love it. I love turkey.
Mark says, I love your plum crazy purple heart, even if it has a Hemi. Okay, so what do you got? Tell us what do you got. Obviously, Mopar. It's got a Hemi. So what is it?
You smoked a turkey during a live stream?
Damn,
we missed that.
Interesting.
Well, that would have been nice to watch. Were you having it over a beer? Were you having beer? What were you drinking while you were doing that? You must have been drinking something.
Of course. But the Hemi is what makes me go. Yes. Yeah. We have a Hemi too. That's right. We got a Hemi. It's in our Dodge Ram.
Mm-hmm.
We like our Dodge Rams. She got the Hemi.
Yes,
got a little exhaust on it. She sounds good.
She does.
She sounds good. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a big girl when I'm driving. Not little. I feel like a big girl. I think I just need like cowboy boots or something.
Yeah, the Dodge Ram, I know there's a lot of nice pickup trucks out there, but the Rams have always been good to us. We never really had any issues.
Mm-hmm. I loved our red one when we had
it. Other than the usual stuff, but, usual wear and tear, but knock on wood. Mm-hmm. This one is done really well.
We're eating turkey at 2:30. Tomorrow, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Manny. I love natash, which is that custard we were talking about. I fight at weddings for them.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're good, especially when they're fresh. Oh God. What is Wood saying?
May and I had jive turkey today. Not sure what that is.
Can you tell us what jive turkey is? What's jive turkey?
No, I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, Wood, tell us what that is. Expand. Learn something new. Jive, I want to know what jive is.
Bet that was a feast. BBQ Mike. Hey,
yeah, that would have been delicious.
Wood. Yeah, I was watching cousin Mike cook in the smoker. Cool.
That would have been nice. Well, that would have tasted so good.
Okay, let's see what we got. I don't have yet. My dream car is a plum, crazy in violet 71 CUDA with a 426 Hemi and a 4-speed. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
They got good taste.
Yeah, that's a nice car. Definitely a nice car.
Stupid Fast, how's it going?
Stupid Fast. Thanks for popping in, saying hi to a lot of guys, as you guys can see.
Yeah,
there.
I'm looking at his
he's got-
picture.
yeah,
He updated the picture. It's good.
yeah, his profile of his new beast, beautiful beast.
I was drinking a strawberry and banana juice.
With what in it? Sally's like,
What?
what? You did like a Rocky there.
I was like, huh?
You gotta squeeze over. You're too far out. There you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid fast. The guys you're saying?
Yeah, everyone just saying hi, hi.
Yes.
Yep, they're all
What would I
saying
hear?
hi.
Yay. Put up there. Thank you, Tim.
Hey,
we
thanks
appreciate it.
for putting BBQ mics up. And there's Big Stick Rick. Last week we said, hey, by all means, holy shit.
Holy shit. That's right.
Martino.
I was like, that?
Sorry. Long time old friend. Haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Pat was with actually Billy at Shoeless Joe's it was more than a few years ago. But
Wow.
Pat, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in.
How's life?
Yeah.
Tell us what you're up to.
Sorry, let me just go back to Big Stick Rick there for a sec. Rick, last week I said, hey, throw up your Facebook group for the guys. If they're not aware of it, they can join your group, whatnot. And I think you had some, whatever, you were trying to copy and paste in the URL. But post it up if you got it there, or if somebody can do it, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome.
I'm going to go watch it.
Miss Sally, my live stream is still up if you want to watch it later.
I do. I'm going to watch it.
Sally's a big foodie, cook, Chef Boyardee.
I'm going to
She
go
likes
watch it.
to learn.
See how you made it.
Okay,
Wood.
so laugh aloud, it's a
K.
K. Huh? Jive, Kive,
Kive.
Kive.
You saying Kive? Wood.
Huh?
Oh man, you guys are gonna have to like
Okay,
figure
you
it out
lost me.
later. You guys are gonna
Yeah.
talk later on your text.
Text
me
me
later.
Oh, Jive Turkey is hood talk from the 70s. Ah, okay. Well, but he's saying it's
Mark, how do you know that?
It's a K. So Mark's saying Jive Turkey is a hood talk from the 70s. Don't be a Jive Turkey. Okay, never heard that expression, but anyhow,
Now I
Wood
really-
is saying it's a K. So where does the K fall in?
Now I really
Kai
feel
of
blonde.
Turkey? I don't know.
We're both blonde. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Tim, thank you so much for putting that up. That's for Mark.
Oh, Mark's. That's right. Yeah. Mark's
It's a
got
joke.
Oh God. Okay.
Damn Wood.
Wood and his jokes. Traps. Traps equal slaps. Eh?
You're gonna get us.
He's gonna
May, can you slap him?
yeah, slap him on me. East Coast Ken. Happy Thanksgiving,
East
y'all.
Coast.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Stupid Fast says he's doing well. Awesome. Good to hear. I would be doing well in that car too.
Yes.
Or Stupid
Or
Fast
Stupid
Trucks
Fast, yep.
YouTube link for
Disaster.
you guys.
What's going on,
Hey,
Ryan?
Ryan, what's up? What's up? I'm a Mustang fan. Yeah.
Even Rick, see, Rick knows what it is. Now we're really.
I know what Jive Turkey is. Well, I don't.
Either do.
I
I
don't.
We're gonna get
I was just
schooled.
being honest.
Yeah. Guys just
East
saying,
Coast Ken. Hey,
guys
bro.
just saying hi to each other.
Mm-hmm. Disaster. Yeah. So a bunch of guys just saying,
I
I
don't.
don't drink alcohol when I'm cooking. Okay. Fair enough.
There you go.
He wants to be full
Full of
alert.
control.
Yeah, he wants to be full alert. Okay, so that's Tim. That's Big Stick Stang's YouTube channel. Thank you. I just
Hold
highlighted it.
Right
Sam.
here.
Can you find Kentucky? Sorry, I sound like I'm asking you, but if you don't mind, find his Kentucky Foxbody Facebook group and post it up. That would be great.
Yes.
Rick says he can't figure it out, so maybe it's hard on the phone. I don't know.
I don't know. Wood.
But, Wood, thank you.
Saying.
If we were to try to do that, we would fall behind on the comments really fast.
Mhm.
So
Thanks, Tim, for putting up disasters. Okay.
what's up? Okay, we're getting there.
And East Coast Ken's up too now.
East Coast Ken's is up. Good. Have a good dinner, East Coast Ken.
DaFox, you made it this time.
Adam, you made it. You made it. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
I liked your last live stream.
Yeah, it
Adam.
was really good.
Yeah,
We
it was
enjoyed
good.
it.
It was in. I kept telling you that I was a former motorcycle rider, but I don't know if you were catching it or not. I miss the bike sometimes.
We had a lot of fun on the bike.
A lot of fight. A lot of fun.
Nice. Another one up. Smells out. Okay.
Noel Rivera. I'm ready to purchase a supercharger for my 92 Foxbody. Is Torque Storm any good?
Noel Rivera. Have we ever had?
I don't
No,
know.
I think you're new to our stream, so welcome. Are you new to the channel? We appreciate you being here.
You know, for the Foxbodies, I don't have any experience with Torque Storm, but I'm a Vortec. I'm a Vortec guy on the Foxbodies, and I'm old school. I like the V1. Hard to beat a old school V1 straight cut gear if you like that whine and that loud whistle. That's just my personal preference and my experience with those.
But maybe one of the guys
And they make good power. I don't know. Has anyone got any experience with Torque Storm? You guys
chime in.
And chime in by all means. But you know, those Vortex are pretty straight bolt on, very reliable. They make good power, hard to beat. So East Coast Ken, I did Shell. How about you? You're talking about
And putting up.
dinner, the Forbes YouTube. Tim's busy.
Tim is super fast.
There you go.
Yes.
Had a great dinner with the kiddos. Gage cooked, and it was fantastic. Cool.
Nice.
Ralford,
Hey,
what's up?
Ralford. Happy Thanksgiving, Matt.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh,
And
Noel,
family.
thank you.
You
You guys are just saying hi to each
Tim's
other
on
here.
fire.
Man, your fingers are fast
Here
there,
he
Tim.
goes. Everyone that comes in. Oh my. Yikes.
He's like,
Cut paste.
He
He's
can't-
just cut paste.
Big stick.
Paul, I can't find the link of the group. I'm gonna kick your butt, Rick. Come on.
Who's
I wanna get off
Facebook?
here.
It's Rick's Big Stick.
Yeah, Big Stick. Kentucky Foxbody group. Just yeah, that's the name of his group. Rick can't find the link.
Guys just
Gotta
at
be
each other.
able to. You gotta be able to share it somehow.
Why don't you go to your, and I'll just keep going through them if you want.
I don't want to.
Matt's just saying hello to everybody.
What's up, everybody? Matt, I did hear you say that, Paul. Okay, good. I had a couple of leader bikes, just really quickly for you, Adam. I had a couple of leader bikes. My favorite leader bike was R1 Raven, and I had a bunch of sixes that I really enjoyed. I had a CBR 600 that you mentioned you had as well. Liked it. It wasn't really for me, but my favorite by far, most fun bike was the 50th anniversary special edition R6, the little brother to the R1. Oh, what a it was the yellow, white, and black color scheme. What a bike! Wow, what a bike! That thing was
It was really
wicked. Yeah, obviously it didn't have the torque of the leader bike, but when she spun up, watch out! It was fun. Light, nimble.
Yeah, super light.
Light, nimble, and we'd rock that bike.
She went up on demand too, pretty quick.
Yeah, but you had to get it going beyond 8,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
So where the R1,
The R1 was
it
like-
doesn't matter wherever you crunch it.
Yeah, it would go.
It would spring like a kangaroo, right? It
Yeah.
would literally want to pop.
Yeah.
It was fun. Bikes are fun, no doubt.
Yeah.
But again, fun, but hard to go for a ride and leave your family behind. Okay, see you guys later. I'll see you in 4 or 6 hours, and everyone stays behind, right? So
I didn't mind. I used to go out with you.
yeah, but when Marcus
But
was
when Marcus
younger,
was younger, it was harder.
yeah, it was harder.
Disaster.
Well, Paul, any engine updates yet? Well, yeah, it's one of the topics I'm going to cover, and we are going to open up the stream tonight again. We had fun last week, so we'll open up the stream in a bit. We're going to just push through a few little things here I want to mention. Excuse me. As far as engine updates, not a whole lot, Ryan. Like, we were looking at, we did take everyone's suggestion, and my buddy Dave's suggestion, and everyone kind of said, man, you guys got to reach out to Ford Motorsport. So we did that. And Ford Motorsport, so far, they haven't said no, that they're not going to honor the block. They said, send us some pictures. So one of our priorities was, of course, not to touch the block any further, not to, we were looking at sleeving the piston, the piston hole. And so obviously, we want to catch it. So we had to stop the machine shop from doing any work on it. We caught it in time, and that's all I know at this point. So
now we're waiting.
Now it's a hurry up, sit and wait game, right? So. V1, sorry, so that's that, right? Sorry, we're a little bit behind on the comments, so we'll try to pick it up here. Sally's talking too much. V1 S trim is the best sounding blower out there, agreed. And I even had an A trim back in the day that I upgraded to an S. Right on, love those. Pro Charger, yes, nice. Obviously a little bit more complicated setup, especially if intercooled or whatnot, but definitely very cool sounding. Love that like lash, the blow off of the Pro Charger and the whistle, of course. Pat Martino, everything great, thanks. How about you guys? I see Billy often. Cool. I have to get out to Foxbody meets this season coming. Oh, did you get one?
Yeah, do you have one now?
Cool. If you did, that's cool.
Yes.
Where are we at?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
No, it's new.
Oh, right on. Thanks for coming.
Well, thanks so much for being here.
I abandoned 2 of 3 kids with the grandparents. The house is so peaceful.
Was that your Thanksgiving wish? To have some peace and quiet.
Okay, we'll try to catch
Broken
up.
Jewel, how's it going?
Quick. Where are you going? Broken Tool. I can find links to YouTube easily, but the group I'm searching, no problem.
That's okay.
There's a Broken Tool for you.
I was just saying
Broken
hi.
Tool. There we go. Tim Windsor. We got it.
Tim Windsor for the win.
Tim Windsor for the win. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Pin it.
We're gonna pin it for you for a little bit, Rick, until I throw up the share, or not the share link, but the I guess the invite link, or whoever wants to pop up on the stream. So we'll leave it up there. This is Big Sticks Facebook group. Excellent group. It's growing. He does an excellent job on I guess maintaining it. Obviously, these groups take maintenance, changing the cover, just interaction. So Rick does a really good job. Yeah. So go check it out, guys. He's one of my pin groups, one of my favorite groups.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tim, for finding it for him.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. That's done. Good.
Hey, Nasty Fox. How's it going?
Nasty Fox. Hi to you and Paul. Sorry to hear about your engine, Paul and Sally. Yeah. If you decide to go push rod, let me know. I'm on the fence about going to a full race build like you did. Oh, boy. I get it. Trust me. Yeah. I'm going to kick Wood's ass here in a second. That's funny. Okay. Hey, keep going. I know.
Sorry. I had to read it.
Okay, okay. Hey, Nasty Fox. Hey, 91. Thanks, Nasty Fox. Paul with the mustache. You're looking like Ravishing.
You know we're going to go YouTube Ravishing Rick Rude.
No, I remember. You don't remember him?
Of course I do, but now we're gonna go YouTube it and watch a video of him, like, doing his thing in the ring. Holy crap, that's so hilarious.
He had a catchy
Remember when he would do his dance?
He would open
his robe,
one wing sort of at a time.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Oh man,
it's funny.
Oh,
Nasty Fox. Well, what can I say to your comment there? Full race build. Just obviously, just be prepared. You never know. I'm gonna say expect the unexpected, and probably the biggest thing I can relay to you is whatever you think you're gonna spend, double it.
Have a contingency plan.
Yeah, have a contingency plan in place.
Yeah.
Because as you can see here, not everything always goes according to plan, and sometimes even a small oversight can hurt. can hurt. So who knows?
I guess it all depends on what you want, right?
Yeah.
What's your ultimate goal, and then work backwards. So kind of have to figure out what your goal is and what you want to accomplish, and then work backwards from that. Because sometimes if you don't have a goal in mind, then it makes it tough to make a decision on what route to go. So start with your goal first, then work backwards. Wood's laughing his head off at us, yes. And Pat
had one for almost 30 years. 86 Mustang GT T-bar. T-top. I like T-bars.
Yeah.
But, I know what you meant.
Yeah. We know.
So I guess you're saying that in past tense. You said had one, so
you don't have it anymore?
Yeah. So no more?
Nasty Fox is
Nasty Fox.
Nice.
All right. Rich is in the house. I was kind of waiting for Rich to pop in before I brought up my next point. So
hi Rich.
Hey Rich, thanks for popping in. I was waiting for you.
Nasty Fox said he's already spent a pile already and still not done.
Oh, I know. I'm with you, brother. Yeah.
Tim is just saying.
A lot of great channels in the house for sure.
Yes.
So
absolutely. These are all good people.
A lot of guys here. A lot of great channels that Tim Windsor is posting up. Obviously, I can't pin everybody's all at the same time.
Yeah.
And but I do have Rick's up temporarily because we've been trying to get his up there and we haven't. So just give it some time. Anyways, moving on.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gary's awesome. While Sally's going to still highlight some comments, I'll do a little bit of blabbing here just to knock a few things out. So I'm not sure if you guys saw my last video there. I know some of you guys did. But anyways, it was a video of a friend of ours, Cassius. He raffled his car off. We use here in Canada waffle. We're not allowed to say we're doing a raffle. It is technically against the law. They're gonna come for you if you say that. So the workaround is it's a waffle. It's a waffle. I actually had a couple of texts from people saying, "What's a waffle?"
Yeah. Legitimate question.
Yeah, legitimate question coming from some of you guys down in the States. No problem. So anyways, that was for a beautiful, very beautiful chassis that Cassius put up. It was amazing. The video is still there if you guys want to go back, take a look at it and see this amazing chassis. But what really stood out for me, and I think that should be noted and said, is Rich in the stream right now. Rich GT350R put in a spot for Mark here in 91 Mustang LX, and basically I thought that was an amazing gesture. Mark lives in Canada, so it's obviously be great for anyone to win that car. What was it again? 120 spots.
Yeah.
It was a $125 ticket, but you guys were going to walk away with like a $30,000 setup already. That's how much had been invested into the car. So anyways, I thought it was a really kind and amazing gesture from Rich. We set it up. I had to reach out to Cassius and just to clarify that was okay, that someone could pay for someone else's ticket, whatever. The long story short was, if the spot came through, they ended up putting, just to keep it simple, I know Cassius personally, my name went in the draw, and the idea was obviously if our name got pulled, then we were going to tell Mark to go pick it up. So he was going to be the owner, and we were close. Actually, it was done live on Random Org, and the Random Org pulled. We were in spot 71, and it pulled. I was watching it. I was like biting my.
We're like, oh, come on!
I was biting my fingernails for Mark, because I think it would be such a great surprise for anybody to get a phone call like that. Hey, you just won. All you have to do is go pick it up, man. Just go pick it up. Anyways, we were just five away. So we were 71, and the Random Org drew 76. And I think I almost fell off my chair, but it was like, oh my, geez. But anyways, long story short, I think that was awesome on Rich's part. So kudos to Rich, and of course I've asked both of them if it was okay for us to talk about it, and they both said thumbs up.
And there's Mark there saying Rich is an incredible person. He's sure.
Yeah, one of a kind. One of a kind.
He has a good heart, that's for sure.
Rich. Okay, so where are we? You can talk. What else we got?
I highlighted everybody, so.
I also threw up just a little like thank you post. I do use the community post once in a while. I do use the community post once in a while for some interaction. I think it's a nice way of communicating. Obviously, there's no direct messaging through here on like Facebook and whatnot. But you know, I basically had thanked everyone for where we've gotten to so far. You know, in the grand schemes in the YouTube world, obviously we're still a small channel, but you know, we're growing slowly, and we couldn't have done it without you guys, the support, and you know, the subscribers, the people that I know there's people that follow us and they're not subscribed.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't have a YouTube account. I'm like, okay, whatever.
The moderators,
moderators,
channel members.
So all of that is growing. You know, Tim is an example of you know, a channel moderator. He does an awesome job for us, posting these everyone's YouTube links, and just everyone here that got the wrench. They do a great job. You know, Ryan. Even Matt, when he gets a chance, you know, he shies away some. We haven't had a troll in a while. I'm knock on wood. I don't care for them. So, but anyways, just want to say thank you to everybody. So that's it.
Mr. Mach 1 has a question for you.
Mr. Mach 1, Gary said, sorry, Gary, Mark's comment first said that car was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. Mark, that car was a 10 plus, hands down. I know Cassius had been working on it for years, chipping away at it. He also has another, he's been on the channel actually a few times. If you guys aren't familiar with Cassius, he's been on the channel. He's the one that owns the 79 notch. I've put up some shorts with him. He was in one of my, I think he was in a top notch video, something like subscriber profile as well. So he's been on the channel a little bit. He's got a really cool family. His dad goes to the car meets. He's got short that we did. Yeah, it's in the short. His dad's got an amazing 4i as well. His sister has a Foxbody. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Cassius told me his granddad has a Foxbody. So there's 4 generations. No, 3. The 3. Grandfather, dad, and Cassius. Yeah. So there's 3 generations there of Foxbodies. And it's really cool to see, you know, father and son. We love it. Pull up, granddad's there. So it's pretty cool. So a lot of respect that way.
They're a good family. Really sweet.
Mr. Mach 1, sorry, Gary. Circling back to Gary, I just kind of mentioned we did take everyone's suggestion, advice here, and we reached out to Ford Motorsport. They didn't say no. They haven't said no, which is a good thing. And they basically said, take some pictures of the damage to the block, and send it in. So let's see what happens there. So we're basically sitting, waiting. I haven't really talked with PSP since. I guess since our last stream, one of my goals was to stop any work that was going to be done on the block, because you know, we had talked about putting a sleeve and this and that, and we obviously want to stop that so we can get some pictures of that. So we did catch it in time. Check out the video I sent you, Paul, when you get a chance.
We will.
I will.
We'll have some good laughs for sure.
Okay, 91. Thank you very much, Rich. That blew me away. That was, yes, that was really nice. Yep. Really nice.
Cassius. Mark put in here.
Mark, Cassius has the beautiful red 4i notch. Yes, sir. And the one in that short right beside him is his dad. I think my short video says father and son Foxbodies. Yeah. something like that.
Try to get a
So,
good video of it. Fast just saying hi, guys.
Yep, tool time. Tim, I haven't seen
How's it
Triple
going,
T in a
Tim?
while. That's cool.
Nice to have
Happy
you.
holidays. Mr. Sean Fairweather.
Hey, Sean.
Paul and Sally and everyone.
How's it going?
Sean.
Guys just
Sean,
saying
Sean.
hi to each other.
Great, Paul. Keeping my fingers crossed. Yes.
Us too.
So are we.
Us too,
Sure,
Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, and then well, we'll go from there. So everyone just saying hi.
Hey, awesome Gary.
Hey, awesome Gary.
He was Wednesday. He was Wisdom Gary. Wisdom Gary. Wisdom Gary last Thursday. He was full of wisdom.
Hey Gary, I'm so full. I feel like the baby's kicking. Oh boy.
Do we need to roll you?
You're kicking. I suspected you were pregnant, Gary. Okay, that wasn't me. That was Shell. Okay, Mr. Mach 1. We still have Tim. Tim still chipping away on some YouTube channels.
Thanks,
cool.
Tim.
East Coast Ken. Thank you, Tim. Mark, Gary's got a food baby. Good to see everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you. Good to see you here. And Tim jumped on that fast. Oh my gosh, Tim,
Tim,
take
you're all
it
over
easy.
it. I can't. You're like doing it before I highlight it. Okay.
I know.
You want to keep going, or we're gonna open the stream?
Yeah, we can open the stream. There's not much. Sally's gonna open the stream, so give us a second. If anyone wants to pop in, yeah, copy, you got it. When she's doing that, just so you guys understand on our end, we can't see what's going on, but it's all good. There's our StreamYard. If anyone wants to come in, we'll just
open it.
Okay, replace pin message. Yes.
Here we go.
Tim says, okay,
break time.
Break time.
All right.
Here comes
Matt. Here you go.
I think I got you on muted there.
Matt,
not much. What's going on, Matt?
You having a peaceful night, eh, Matt?
Watching Thanksgiving football.
Nice.
Pat Martino, what happened to your car? Yeah, we ate the motor. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. We hurt the motor on the last outing, so looks we found out or figured out after the fact that we have a defective. Looks like we have somebody on the driveway. Probably an Amazon
Isn't
guy.
that an Amazon word?
Probably an Amazon guy. These guys doesn't know it. Sally doesn't keeps clicking. Anyway, sidebar.
Black Friday.
Back to Pat's question there. Happened to your car. A lot of things happened, but long story short, Pat is it's a defective block, and we're trying to see if we can get it. If Ford Motorsport will honor a new block because it was brand new from them. So let's see if they're gonna step up. We need lots of people to step up. Tool time, Tim. I think you should give me your Foxbody for Christmas. I wish. I would be scared where the baby comes out.
Oh God, Gary. Tim, what do they have there?
We'll get up with you and Sally later about a shirt and maybe a hat. Yeah,
yes,
well, you know
sure.
what? You know where to go, Tim, or maybe you don't. You guys, I don't know. We don't really talk.
Is it on there? No, you didn't put it on there.
I'm not a good salesperson, so I don't like pitching that stuff. I don't
do that either. It's so hard to do. It's hard.
It's awkward for me.
Yes.
I wouldn't survive. Honestly, if I was a sales guy and I had to sell stuff for a living, I'd be drowning.
We'd have to close the doors.
I turned on the memberships. I'm like, man, this feels really weird.
Yeah, well, the memberships, I guess the way we see it, or Matt, or the way maybe you should see it is, you're not trying to sell it. You know what I mean? It's an option. It's an option, and it's up to the person if they want to.
The way I did it is, I've had people who've physically helped me with a car, like MJI. He came to my house and he helped me put the headers on. So to show my appreciation for that, right? He contributed to the build tremendously. So I
Right.
put his name on the trunk. He gets to sign the trunk of the car because that's like how I'm doing it, right? Well, like anyone who's like been on it for long enough, I guess I think I put it like a year or something, and it's not. I tried not to make it crazy, but like a year, then their name gets added to the trunk because you've contributed to the. You don't. Most people don't live near me.
Yeah.
99% of people don't live.
What do you think us?
Yeah,
we
exactly.
have more American subscribers, way more American subscribers than Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, I was like, so I still got some stuff I got to film here soon because we're doing a Christmas giveaway thing. But my freaking daily driver, I got to take it to Toyota tomorrow to get a new timing belt and water pump. So it cost me a pretty penny.
Yeah.
I know. But turning on those memberships, or like no different than like a super chat or whatever. Like we never ask for them. I know you don't ask for them. Those are just people that want to help support, and we really appreciate it. I know you appreciate it as well. But I
get awkward. I get flustered. I get flustered when I see them because I don't know what to say.
Yeah, and we don't push it. But Tim, sorry, not Tim. Yeah, Tim brought it up. So we started the little store. Tim, there's also a merch store attached to the channel, and that's simply. And we only started that store or did that store because we did have a lot of people asking for hoodie, hats, or whatever. And as much as I wanted to do it, it just really wasn't worth it for me to send it. It would cost too much for me to send it to you guys in the States just because of the cost of shipping. Whereas with the store takes care of that now.
Yeah.
They take care of the shipping, receiving. It's very friendly, easy to use. And if anybody wants some merch, they can go there and I don't have to worry about it. That being said, it is a Black Friday tomorrow. So if you guys do want a hat, Tim Windsor, whoever you guys want a hat, shirt, whatever, everything is 35% off. So that's your chance.
Hey, Rick.
Big Stick
Hello.
Rick.
How are you?
I'm great. How you all doing?
Good.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good.
My first time here.
I know.
First
It's
time,
awesome.
first time coming up, stepping up. See, I said we need some people to step up, and Big Stick.
Yes.
Big Stick.
Well, I happen to be off work tonight, due to our holiday. So I'm usually working and just going back and forth, listening all the time, and just hitting text when I can. It's really, I'm trying to get Thursdays off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're happy you're here. Thank you.
Happy you're here.
I'm happy to see you all. I appreciate you shouting out the Foxbody group. I'm really excited. We got some things in the works for next year. I don't know if I disclose all the secrets, but we have 8th Mile Racetrack, 2 days. It's going to be drag racing. Hey, Mark.
Mark,
hey, Rick, how's it going?
So I'm excited about that. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a good job.
Well, you're doing a really good job, Rick. And I was like, I know you're juggling your YouTube
You
channel.
guys there? I lost my sound. Hold on.
No, you're good.
We can hear you.
He's Gary pregnant.
You okay there, Rick?
He's lost his sound. He said.
Yeah, I can't hear you guys for some reason.
I can't see you.
Yeah, I can.
You're doing John
I
Cena.
lost the sound in my earbuds, so.
Oh, there's.
Ooh, we got Manny
We
coming
got
up.
Manny too.
Manny, what's going on, Manny?
Anyway, okay, I turned up the television.
Can you, are you getting it? So, sorry, finish. We'll finish with Rick for a second, and we'll just say hi to everybody. Manny, thanks for jumping in. We'll get to you. Go, Rick. Can you hear us? I guess not.
Can't hear us. Darn.
Yes.
You
Oh,
can.
I can. Okay.
Good.
So can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Someone's got the stream
Yeah, I
open in
don't
the
know.
background.
The hearing, the sound went out on my earbuds.
Do you have your
reason, but,
YouTube?
yeah.
Do you have YouTube up? Because it's being backfed over here. I can hear it being backfed.
Yeah.
You gotta close the actual stream.
Yeah,
and
hold
keep it
on. Let
open.
me leave and come back.
Okay. Okay. See you, Rick. Later.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
It's nice for you guys
Mark.
to join.
Thanks for popping up. Manny.
Thanks for having me.
How's it going,
Manny,
guys?
it's a tour of his house, right?
No, we
Water.
still get Portuguese sausage.
He's gonna go get some popsicles over here.
Gotta get some popsicle and sharish.
That's right.
Love it. I just highlighted the comments. Gary, yeah, I agree, Gary, for sure. It sells itself.
It's not bad. Usually, whatever you're selling sells itself.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. Pat Martino, shit. Sorry to hear that goes with the race car territory, I guess. To a certain extent, Pat. Yeah, it's complicated. If someone wants to join those membership things, more power to them. Just means people want to support you in another way. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just an option, right? And
Triple T.
yeah, Triple T. Gary, hopefully next year I'm gonna drive the old girl again. I better keep her around. All these 3 kids need a car at the same time. I'm trying to fix up my car.
Yeah.
Why not?
So go back
Okay,
to
so what's going on with Mark? Mark, what's going on, man?
Been a bit of a rough day in the 91 LX household today.
Yeah. Tell us.
Yeah, we had to put our dog down this morning. So
Oh, sorry to hear that, man. That's awful.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
man.
Oh.
the kids are crushed. I'm crushed. The wife's crushed.
Oh,
Oh,
for sure,
man.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But she had a good run, 13 years, and she was a great dog. So
That's a good run. That's a
Yeah.
good run. You know, we've been a dog family. I grew up with the dogs,
Mhm.
and you know,
It's so hard.
anything for me, anything over 10 is bonus. You know, like if you get 10,
Right.
I think you've done well.
Come here, baby.
well, she did really good, but the last 3 months were a pretty quick decline. And this morning she started having a real hard time breathing. And when we were putting our ear up to her, her heart was beating about 1,000 miles a minute, and she wasn't there. She was staring blankly into the kitchen, and we couldn't get her attention. Couldn't get her to eat a treat. Nothing.
Well, you know, time there. Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. I was not laughing at what you were saying. I was reading stupid fast. This dumb comment.
Oh, no worries, Matt. No worries at all.
That's so hard. Oh,
Well, I mean,
we're sorry to hear that.
our dog is now 6 years old, and you know, those thoughts of
I'm like, stop talking about it. I don't
those
want to
thoughts
talk
of
about it.
what's to come is like, oh God, you know. I like hanging in them. I'm there right to the end with them, and that's really hard, man.
Yeah,
That's really hard. I cry like a baby. I don't care. I don't care, man.
me too.
I don't care.
We were talking on Barbecue Mike's stream earlier, and you know, when my dad died, I kept that lump right in my throat. But with the dog today, I bawled like a little baby.
Oh yeah. I remember the last dog I put down.
Roddy.
It was a Roddy. Yeah, she was only 10. She made it to 10. Put it down, and man, I blanked out driving home. I almost caused a huge accident because I wasn't thinking. I actually went right through a red light, and all I see is a car coming right for me, like it was gonna T-bone me, and it was in a huge nosedive. And
Wow.
It was just like slow motion, and I think it just stopped maybe a foot away from my car, and I didn't even flinch. I was just like, whatever.
But I know exactly what you're talking about, because the drive home today, I didn't even see it pass. We left the vets and then we were home. It was.
It's horrible.
Well, sorry to hear that. What kind of dog was that, Mark?
I've always had miniature schnauzers. I still have one, my little 1-year-old Raja, but Daisy was my old gal. I'd had her since my first kid, so had her for a long time.
Oh wow.
Stuff.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without this guy, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I get it. They're family.
They're
Yeah.
family, man. And I've said to Sally,
I
if
don't
somebody ever hurt my dog or whatever, I'll happily go to the clink for the dog. No
Same
problem.
here.
I'm
Same
gonna-
here. No one's gonna mess with one of my dogs. Sorry.
Yeah, I hear you. I think we all feel like that. But
We're so attached.
sorry
to
to
him.
hear that.
Mm.
Manny,
Well,
what's
thanks,
going on
everybody.
up there? Hey, you're nice and chill.
Yeah, I'm just watching the show, seeing what you guys are up to.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Just chill.
Car's all tucked away.
Yeah. Yeah, my car's tucked away. I'm just focusing on my Harley. I just ordered a new motor on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have that ready by spring. I wanted to dump more money into Mustang, but my lawyer keeps taking all my extra money.
Oh, your lawyer?
Divorce.
Oh.
I was married to a Sally.
So you're not married to her anymore. So she wasn't a nice Sally? Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's tough. That's too bad, man.
It happens.
Yeah. Things do happen, right? Sometimes
Life
it works.
goes on.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Thank you to everyone for the kind words, by the way. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
I see them.
Yeah,
I see
I'm
them
highlighting
too.
them.
It's obviously a little trickier when we're trying to. You guys do a lot of panels, so it's hard to
He'll keep
have
talking
a
about it.
free-flowing conversation. Try to address the the comments coming in. So that's why Sally just keeps highlighting the comments. So we're acknowledging you guys. It's hard to interact like that. So.
So true, Nasty
Well,
Fox.
I did my first live stream last week, and I didn't really know what I was in for, because it is hard to keep up with the chat and the conversation, and it was.
When you open it like this is where it even
It's
becomes
easy
a little
to
bit more
talk.
challenging. Yeah, it's easy to talk and just try to keep up with the comments, but when we do it like this and open up, that's a different ball game, and that's why I just kind of put it out there and say, listen, not ignoring any of the comments. I'm just trying to be respectful to the panel guests. And not cut them off. You're talking about your dog. You just put it down. I'm not going to stop your conversation to address a comment, right? So
right.
The panel sort of takes precedence.
Yeah.
And then you try to just stay up with it. And
I guess like anything with practice, it gets easier, right?
And we got two of us going, like, I'm reading, Sally's clicking, so it helps. I know, I used to do them, when I do them on my own, you kind of get out of sorts, because I'm used to Sally highlighting, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot to highlight. So
it's actually kind of funny when I watch it, though. I'm like, better click that one.
But so Manny, you blew the motor in your Harley.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, one of the roller lifter gave out, and I had already rebuilt the transmission and the bottom end. I just didn't rebuild my top end. I got a lot of kilometers. I ride a lot. I've ridden to Sturgis, Key West, New York, Tennessee. I go 4 or 5 times a year. I'm a true biker, but the Mustang, I've had shit luck with. When my son turned 16, I got it out because it's always been parked in my garage, because I got into the bike scene, and I blew the stock motors, and I bought a 408, blew that. It was just a crappy mechanic. Then I got the motor rebuilt to a 413. It didn't last 2,000 kilometers. It blew, and now I just got another 413, and I've had it since the end of summer, so it's been good so far, but I don't know. I haven't had any luck, and I've had my car for about 24 years, 25 years.
So a lot of the guys aren't familiar with your car. So tell us a little bit about your car.
Go.
It's an 85 Fox carburetor. I don't know what's there to say. Everything's redone. I got the whole front end is done.
So car, what trans are you running in it?
Transmission still stock. I want the TKX, but then again, blowing the motors, I had to get it rebuilt. So the only thing left to do to my car is transmission and rear suspension. I even upgraded the back end. I have high performance brakes, even the studs on the wheels. That's the only thing I need is transmission and rear suspension. Everything's been done. This car just hauls ass.
So 413, you didn't mention it, so I'm assuming naturally aspirated.
Yeah.
What kind of compression do you know, or
10.5 to 1?
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice camera. So you can still add a little bit of boost to it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know anything about superchargers. Don't know anything about turbos. So I have no clue. I know it hauls ass. Like on a highway at 140 kilometers an hour, I can do the biggest rolling burnout. And it's fun.
Yeah, 10.5 is getting a little up there for boost, but you know, you can add a little, but hey, if you're happy with it as it is, well, why? You know, address other things. I'm sure it's a pretty good torque monster with a 413 in there. You know,
It hauls. It's
Oh, yeah.
not bad. Again, to do boost, I don't know if I have to change the cam. Again, I don't know too much about motors. I'm more of a body guy and a cosmetic guy. But motors, I'm just learning, right?
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh. I jinxed it. Sorry, guys.
You jinxed it.
I jinxed it. I
See?
said
no
I
trolls.
said we haven't had, knock on wood, we haven't had a troll.
Oh, I closed the stream down. I'd kick him out of here, but I'm in the. Hold on, let me open it.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I think Rich is on it. Yeah, Rich is deleted the message. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rich.
And that's the importance of
Mark, never click on that stuff when you're doing a live.
Mark's like, no, we're talking about
Don't
no
ever
me.
click on that.
Rich is not afraid to swing the wrench.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, it's a T-top car, too.
Solo. Hold on. Sit tight, Manny.
I'm gonna put solo. Hold on. Wait.
No, not
Wait,
there.
right here.
Yeah, right there. Solo.
There's solo.
Yes, right there. Okay. We'll remove the
Like those
highlighted
wheels.
comment.
Oh,
I like the wheels, too.
Oh,
Remove the
I
highlighted
am.
comment. You have to scroll up.
Are those Impala SS style wheels?
they're similar, but these are the ROH, I think Z06.
Yeah, those are the ROH Z06, are they not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that hood? Is that 3-inch hood?
Yeah, 3-inch. I got these like back 20 something years ago, and I painted a car. Like I got it back the night before my wedding, and but it's always been in the garage. It's never been outside, right? I got into the bike scene, and I just always had it in the garage, right?
nice.
That car is gorgeous.
I'll see if I can open up the hood. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no problem. We'll leave it.
We'll leave it.
We're interested. We finally got Matt's attention because he's a 4i guy. So
The garage looks good
Sorry.
too.
Hey, the Patriots are playing. I'm a Patriots fan. Sorry.
I'm lifting my my motorcycle.
yeah, that's
I like
a nice
that hood
hood.
though. I've been looking for a hood for my Fox.
That's a mean looking hood. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey Manny, you get some good room there for a lift, by the
I was
way.
gonna say you have a
I
nice,
know.
nice feeling there. You put a lift in it.
I was gonna sell the house, and I want to get a house with a shop, like a 6-car shop. But I don't know. I might stay here for a couple more years,
See the more.
just for me. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Super clean.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The interior, it's all original. It's in great shape.
Oh,
That's
original.
cool.
Wow.
I like it.
Go ahead.
The only thing is this: I got to get this fixed.
Hey, what do you expect after 20? How many years you said you owned it?
I've had it for 25, about
Yeah.
25.
25. That's an easy interior fix.
Yeah.
Cars. I love those ROH on the 4i.
Oh, yeah.
Those look so nice. It's period correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wanted to change it to a 5-lug, but I like the wheels too much.
I know. You know what? It looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks really
It's
good.
not even worth it. You know.
No.
It's nice too.
I think a lot of people do the 5-lug more for just the sake of it, and it does open up more options for wheels, but you don't really need it at the end of the day. Really. Just my.
It stands out.
Okay, go
Looks
back
nice.
to.
A lot of attention, and it's loud as hell, right?
Oh,
No, he's
you're
here.
okay. Yeah, he's there.
He's here.
Sorry.
There
There,
you
you go.
Thought he disappeared.
So it's neighbor friendly when you fire it up.
No.
I have friends that live 2 blocks away, and they're like, I hear this car, and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm like, well, come over to my house. And as they're walking towards my house, they're like, oh my God, I can hear from 2 blocks away. It is loud. And my
Well,
friend
Nasty Fox here in the stream said if somebody's looking for a C4, he's got one for sale. Right, scroll up. You're covering the. I got a C4 with a brake for sale with
Right here.
converter. He ended up going with a Glide. Right on.
Go back down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Well, that's a really nice car, Manny. It's really cool. You've owned it that long. Yeah, it looks to be in amazing shape, and that hood looks deadly on there. Really like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you? Sorry, I may have missed it. Did you mention what kind of hood that was?
It was a Cervini.
Oh, Cervini.
But I carbon wrapped the hood. I couldn't match the color because when I painted that car back in 2000, it was a custom color, and
Right.
I couldn't match it. So I figured I'll wrap it now. Then in the future, when I have everything running right, like the motor, when it's all perfect and the transmission and all that, then I want to paint everything. I want to do all candy apple red, do the engine bay, and have it all like a show car.
Nice.
Wow.
So you want to do a rotisserie?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. And again, that's why I want a house with a shop so I can do it myself. Because I do love doing that stuff.
Nice. Well, that'll be good if you can do
There
it
was
yourself.
I forget. There was actually another guy. What was his name? Manny. Yeah, his name was actually Manny as well on one of our local Facebook groups. He had made his own rotisserie. You know Manny? He's on one of our Facebook groups.
No.
And he's a pork chop as well. Manny Cordero. Manny Cordero.
Mark's going, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Sorry, guys.
Portuguese own Mustangs. Like growing up, it was always the pork chops that had Mustangs. The Italians had the IROCs and the Camaros.
True. True.
So true.
Yeah. I think Mark, didn't you just put up a little short with a friend who had a
blue one.
An IROC? Is that?
Yeah, my childhood best friend has an '84 Z28 with a pretty healthy 350 from a Jegs catalog, and he painted it Z06 Corvette Nassau blue, and he got the replica Z06 wheels with huge spacers. It kind of looks ridiculous, but the car's nice for a Chevy. I'll give him that.
For a Chevy. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I like power. I appreciate power. Yes, I'm a Ford guy, but I still like that exact color, that Z06 blue color.
It's beautiful.
Man, or whatever, ZR1 color, whatever it is. That I still like that C6 ZR1. I still love that. That blue in that year,
So
Yep.
with the chrome rims. That was a nice looking car. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Manny, you have a
Well,
question? Faster.
Yeah, we got a question for Manny there. What cylinder heads you running, Red Rum?
I don't know, because those are brand new. I don't even know what to make. It starts with a G. I would have to look up the paperwork to see what it is. I've never heard of it. I couldn't tell you.
Right on. Good answer. It's not a car unless you can hear it half a mile away. 100%. 100% true, but sometimes I remember I had our attorney, our Cobra, and we were running a little bit of quite a loud exhaust. It was just so loud.
We couldn't even talk.
People would hear us like a mile away. But the biggest part was the car's more designed for cruising, enjoying, and whatnot. I couldn't even have a conversation with Sally. I'd be like, what? We'd be like, what?
Well, when I was running the 4i open headers for a while, I was like, oh, it's cool. And then after like a while, I was like, man, this is really obnoxious.
Yeah.
That's
It's
exactly what we
obnoxious.
say. We were like, holy crap, we got to fix this.
Open.
You gotta yell to talk inside. I'm running 3 stainless with Flowmaster 10s.
Oh, the Flowmaster 10s.
I've got a set of those. How do you like the 10s? I've thought about swapping them on.
I like the sound. Again, it's loud. I ride a Harley. I'm kind of used to the loud noise.
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
I love it. I love it. And
Yeah,
if I have girls beside me, I don't want to hear them. Like, be quiet. I just want to hear the car.
Yeah, I picked up a set of 10s, 2 of them for $40, and they're just
Nice.
brand new. They look like they've hardly
Wow.
been
And you know what? Like, it's amazing how much the
like it from last year.
tailpipes shoot that noise out the back, and it really reduces the sound, because the same mufflers, if you put a set of dumps on it, it's day and night. Like,
Totally
you're,
different.
you're
Yep.
killing that interior, you know, that NVH is just going straight through the roof. You can't hear nothing inside, man. But
Just droning.
just as droning, man. And then, you know, you put a set of old school Flowmaster
Flowmasters.
40s with some dumps.
Sounds so
you,
good.
Hey, you know what? The sound is amazing, like that tinny, raw, clean sound. But you can't hear nothing inside, especially in a hatch too, hatch GT, where it's all open. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So really drones, but yeah, it's fun. I certainly wouldn't want it for every day though, but
No.
you know, for your weekend blast, I can tolerate it. I think.
What
What else we got? I have a 3.5-inch Spintech on mine, and I still shake the glasses in the cupboards, laugh out loud. Can't hear hardly either. Yeah, those Spintechs are pretty loud too. 3.5-inch. Whoo. Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, that's big. I had Super 10s on my notch. The original 40 series sounded way better. All right, to each his own, right?
Yeah.
Some people,
Whatever your ear
some
likes.
people like the 40s. Some people like the 44s. I personally don't like the 44s. Some people like the 10s. So they're all good. Noise. Noise.
American love.
Before, it was nice, but with this whole new exhaust setup, I ended up going 10s. I didn't think it was going to be that loud, but I'm not complaining. I just feel sorry for whoever's behind me or beside me. I've done a few street races, and the people just complain like, "Oh my god, that thing's so loud." I can't screw around at nighttime, because it definitely, if I'm screwing around on the streets, I go out in the country. In the city, I'm going to get busted.
And so what? Long tube off-road H?
Yeah, I got Doug's full length headers. I think there's an inch and 7/8.
Oh, wow.
Then it's all 3-inch stainless to the back, and I got the Flowmaster tailpipes as well. So I spent money on it. It's done right. I don't want to do any dumps, because if you do the dump, you're just blowing dust everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So I like a clean look, and I kind of want to keep it like original looking.
Of
right?
course. Of
That's
course.
nice.
Yeah.
So it did cost a bit more money, but it does. It looks nice. It sounds nice.
Well, I mean, obviously the tailpipe is a classic look on these Foxbodies and Notch or whatever. Obviously, they're not visible on the GT unless you're going to do the old cut through the
Don't
rear.
do it.
Which is a no-no, right?
I don't like. Yeah.
That's a no-no. But hey.
I agree, Mike. Don't do it.
But the tailpipe is a nice, clean look. But obviously, you know, for the drag racers or the guys looking to cut weight, it's one of the first things that's going to go, right?
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
So, step away from the Pepsi mark. Pepsi guy.
Oh, Pepsi.
It's brand recognition. He's trying to get a sponsorship.
They don't want nothing to do with me.
Nasty Fox is saying he's got a 438 Windsor. Awesome. Built by ZSR nitrous combo. Yeah, that's going to move. So 438 nitrous glide. Yeah, you better have a good jingle bell rear end back there.
So with a 438, that's still, I guess it would be a 351 Windsor, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah. Yeah, she's pushing some good cubes. 438.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suki.
Suppo. Nah, can't get exhaust out back with an anti-roll bar. Yeah.
That's true.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to say Nasty Fox, most of the street guys aren't running the ARB anti-roll bar. and obviously more designed for your race setup. So, but you're right, with the anti-roll bar, you're not getting there for sure. So dumps it is. Dumps it is. Big Stick saying hi. I've
Super.
seen low 8s with tailpipes. Oh yeah, so have I. Soup. Yeah, for sure.
No, that was Super Alex.
I'm sorry, Super Alex.
You saw Suki above.
Yeah. So Mr. Trick Flow J is still here, eh? Okay. Yeah, I've seen low 8s too. I actually, Jay, it wasn't low 8s. Actually, I had a friend, 867 through tailpipes on a stick shift. Come on now. You're moving.
Who's that?
Yeah, Dan.
Redrum, what gear's in that car?
Yeah, good question.
373s.
373.
737's a killer gear, bro.
373s. I don't want to go too higher because I do enjoy driving a car out in the country and out of town. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
410s would be kind of too high.
Yeah.
373 is a
We
good
like a
is a good
373.
like catch-all gear. You know what I mean? Like it's a really good catch-all. I see Fox.
Yes, dirt block.
He's all in. Dirt block.
You're all in for
one
sure.
stroke 4125. Yep.
You're there.
Be there. Big bucks. We can't even get dirt blocks in Canada. Man, they're hard.
They're hard to come around.
Shortage everywhere. I think Paul was trying to get some and he couldn't get.
Huge shortage for them.
So, yeah, Nasty Fox, a nice setup. How much nitrous are you gonna push through there? It's gonna handle a lot. And what rear end you gonna go or have already set up back there?
Nice setup so far.
Yeah. Well, dart block 438, big cube. Nice. That's the way I would go. If I redid it again, it'd be a 351 tall deck, probably push it to that 438, whatever mark, So nitrous, I'm just curious how much nitrous you're going to run. And Mr. Super Alex, yeah, eights with tailpipes is impressive. Never mind, your notch was impressive. Never mind. Did you get your new one, by the way, Super Alex? So Super Alex had a notch that did really well. Go to the track, you'd run whatever, 9 something, drive it home. No problem.
That's the best.
Notch, turbo swap, Cobra swap, Texac block.
400.
400, yeah. Now we're talking. 400, now we're talking. Oh yeah, that's gonna be. I like nitrous. I like my turbos. There's no doubt about it. But that push pull G-force of that hit from the nitrous is totally different than a turbo feel. So. I like it.
Hey, Paul, can I ask you about on your channel, on your community page, you have a yellow SN95 you used to have.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tell me about that car.
That car was a pretty badass little car too. It
had a dart block.
Yeah, dart block 340, short stroke 347, which is basically a 331 rotating assembly. Pushed out to board out to 347, T56 tranny, fuel system. Car was done. The only thing it was lacking was a better turbo. That was the second turbo build on that car. I initially built it with stock components on it. And it just had a little baby, a 70 mil turbo on it, so not enough for that motor. But it's still on a baby tune, Mickey Mouse timing on 91 pump gas. It still made 605 at the rear wheel. Yeah.
Wow.
With no timing in it. No timing. I think maybe if I recall correctly, 14 or 15 degrees timing in.
When she's down, it's so good.
Yeah, it was really nice to drive, even at that. You know, I was happy even with the 605, to be honest with you guys.
It was a sharp-looking car.
You know, it was a snazzy looking car.
She spooled nice.
She spooled real quick, obviously, with the smaller turbo. Smaller turbo, it's going to spool quick.
Hey, I got to go real quick. I heard something. So I got to go investigate.
All right. Go knock him out, Matt.
Yeah,
go knock him out, who's ever outside.
They better not be messing with his Christmas display. They're going to get one.
You're taking my LEDs, man. He's dead. It was a fun car. What else?
Yeah, it was well built.
Yeah, it was well built. Had a good tune in it. I got to give credit where credit is due. It had an excellent tune in it. I could, and what I mean by that is I could pop it in fourth gear, drive it down the street at 40 kilometers an hour, and it was silky smooth.
Yeah.
No bucking,
Nice.
no hesitation. It felt like a stock car. Honestly, I felt like a stock car until you drop the gear and mash the pedal and you're gone. And then it would spool quickly. And my favorite part, was it had a wicked blow off.
Oh yeah.
And you would pull up beside everybody, and the blow off was so loud.
Like, what
the blow off was so loud, Mark, that people would be expecting like a huge 53-foot rig beside them. And they're looking up and they're looking all over the place.
It was funny to watch.
And I remember people would be looking over at me, and I'd be like,
Little yellow Mustang.
Not me. And I control with the small turbo like that, you can control the blow off, right? You could just lean into the gas quickly a little bit and then come out, and it would just purge right away.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I do that with my F-150 all the time.
Yeah. So it was a fun little car. I had the little S281 wing. I had cut some good weight out of it. The SN95 is a little bit heavier than a Foxbody, but I had got it down to 3,200 pounds from some weight cutting, taking stuff out that I didn't use or need. Like the big Mach 460 speakers in the back, the Mach 460 system, amps and all that gone. Stuff like that. But I still kept all the creature comforts except air. The car did have air, but I did ditch the air. I don't use AC. All our cars have AC. I don't use AC summertime. I just don't like the air blowing on my face or whatever. It's just a personal thing. And I think the Foxbody engine bay looks cleaner without the AC setup. Just my
100% agree.
Just my humble opinion. I know people are like, "Oh, you devalue the car." Yeah, you probably do, but it's my car, so I'm gonna do what I want. If I like it without AC, there's no AC.
Yeah.
If it, whatever. So.
Night Disaster. Thanks for being here.
But it was a nice little car, Mark, and
it's actually a good video on the dyno.
Yeah, I have a couple of dynos on it. I don't know if you've seen the dyno videos.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, they're way at the bottom. Those were uploaded when I wasn't even doing YouTube.
Yeah.
I just threw them on there. I was like, I think that dyno was, remember, 7 years ago, 600 horsepower was a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
It is to me.
It's still a lot of horsepower.
Didn't Kyle rip off the handle, the holy shit handle off of it?
Yeah. I'll get back to that in a second, but you gotta keep in mind 7 years, 600. SN95, a 95 SN, and a Foxbody. They're pretty similar. There's not a lot of differences. It's still a little bit stiffer Foxbody, a little heavier, but not much differences. So if you put 600, 605 rear wheel in a Foxbody, it's a fun little car, man. Yeah, it's a fun little car, man. You have a blast in a Foxbody. You don't even need 600 in a Foxbody, not on the street. And I've had a lot of notches at the 500. That's cool. Even the 400s rear wheel 450. That's a fun little Foxbody, man. And you heard a lot of feelings in, you hurt a lot of feelings if you get your Foxbody to hook up out of the hole. That's half the battle with these Foxbodies. Is you touch the gas and you're like, you're sideways or you've broken traction. So.
Hey, Fort Blue.
But a lot of
Blue?
a lot of the Fox bodies I had were usually set up for some weight transfer. You know what I mean, and hook up a little bit. So
He's saying he has the AC on in the house right now.
I've got the AC on the house right now. Wow, I wish we had a beautiful sunny day, but we're still melting some snow.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of snow up your way, Manny? Nothing?
No.
Wow.
We got snow.
We got lots of snow, man.
No, really.
Oh yeah,
There was a bunch of motorcycles. There was a bunch of cars out today, like hot rods. It was nice there.
We're melting now.
We're melting
but
now from
we had I think maybe
Last week we had a
5 or 6 inches on the driveway. Easy. Easy. Yeah, my son was helping out the neighbor in front. He blew their driveway down for them. So I was like, wow, we're getting snow early, but it's all melted away. We've had a few sunny days.
I know.
We were in the positives today, so it was nice. Yeah. Snow, yeah. I see your comment, Adam. Is snow for letter word. Yeah.
I
know.
Hey,
apparently we're supposed to have a mild winter here in Ontario, whether that's true or not. Yeah, I think Manny
I feel like we're gonna get a frigid winter down here because it's already it's colder right now than it usually is this time of year.
It's colder.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's worse. Colder than snow.
Hey,
you know what? I will take a mild. I don't like when it's black ice. The black ice is that's the stuff that kind of like that freeze over. You know, when it's a nice mild day, it starts melting everything. Then all of a sudden you get that cold flash coming in, and everything's black ice, and then nobody knows how to drive, and everyone's smashing here in the ditches. We had somebody in the ditch yesterday or the day before. Marcus came home. He goes, "Oh, there was somebody in the ditch that I stopped to make sure they were okay." Okay, good.
Yeah.
Like,
especially in the country, right?
Yeah, in the country, whoever lives in the country, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You get those strong crosswinds. There's not a lot of barrier there, so you get a lot of snow, on the road and
snow dunes.
Yeah,
exactly.
They were out already last weekend. Remember, we were listening to the sleds going by.
Yeah, we had a sled. Going by a few days ago in the culverts. It was just like it was just buzzing.
That's when we liked winter, when we had sleds. We're like, bring on the snow. Now we're like, oh God, stay away.
I know,
but
go down. Go.
Fort Blue, how's it going?
Thanksgiving, nasty.
11 degrees.
11 degrees and sunny tomorrow as well. Beautiful day. Yeah. I think tomorrow's supposed to be pretty mild.
I'm assuming that's Celsius and not Fahrenheit.
Yes.
I'm assuming that.
Yes.
So he's been nice to convert it for us. So thank you. I'm not a Fahrenheit guy.
Yeah.
I'm always like, yeah. I don't know.
Hey, Paul, that video you made a while back about the weight reduction on a Foxbody.
Yeah.
That was a well-informed video. That was awesome.
All the little things, but again, I always try to preface the videos it's more for the person who's interested in going straight and doesn't care about the creature comforts, and it's just to generate some conversation. And I like those, because you get those crazy comments and people commenting, people that are maybe not subscribers, obviously coming in and saying, "Oh, you're crazy for removing quad shocks and this and that." And I'm like, I don't know. I disagree. I don't think the quad shocks do anything, to be honest. And it was one of the first things I ever do. And my point in that video was, if you have stock quad shocks on your car, they're toast anyways. Guaranteed, those things are seized up. They're seized up, and they're hurting your suspension more than what they were originally intended for. So you know what? Take them off, throw them out, put yourself a bigger tire on there, and you don't have to worry about rubbing and this and that. I know people say, just flip it, man. Flip the quad shock around. Yes, that works. And by all means, if you want to go buy some quad shocks and flip them, and yeah, you can free up some space. But I like those. You know, I got a lot of hate on the Foxbody no list. I got a lot of comments in that one, and you know, I just respond respectfully back.
That's
you know,
okay.
whatever.
Everyone's going to have an opinion,
Whatever,
right?
right? So.
There's nothing wrong with having an opinion.
What did you take out of that one, Manny? As far as I guess maybe just some feedback for me. What was maybe the biggest thing that you thought, hey, that's a good weight or whatever, you know, like.
Well, in your video, it's just every part you took off, you weighed it, so you kind of gave an estimate of what it would weigh. I didn't take anything out. The only thing I was thinking about doing was maybe taking out my carpet, like the insulator.
Oh yeah, the insulation underneath.
Because that is heavy, but at the same time, I don't know if I should just take it out and put Dynamat, right?
Yeah, you could do that. Obviously, you're gonna save some pounds, and you're gonna probably be cut down on some NVH. The Dynamat is pretty good. I know there's that other stuff. I forget what the name of. The Dynamat is expensive, but I forget the name of that other stuff that is apparently as good as the Dynamat. I've never used it. I don't use that stuff. I don't know. Do you know what I'm referring to, Mark or Matt?
I know Dynamat. I don't know about the other brand though.
Yeah, there's another brand. It's much cheaper than Dynamat.
Ask for Blue. He's here.
Yeah, new quad shocks are okay for a stock car. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I forget. Anyways, it's like a Dynamat, but it's a different brand. I think you can find it on Amazon. So if you just Google like sound dampening on Amazon, it comes up. It does the exact same thing as Dynamat, half the price. So you could do that. What I don't like about the insulation, and what a lot of guys don't think about or take in consideration is if your car's got a low leak, especially like a T-roof or a convertible, if you got a low leak going in there, that insulation is like a sponge and it holds that water. That sucker will never dry out, man. That's what I don't like about the insulation. So I take it out. I personally take it out. I don't like it. And everyone's kind of like, the noise, the sound, doesn't really make that much of a difference. When you start cutting out the sound dampening under it or peeling that up, okay, that's gonna make a little bit of a difference. But the insulation, not a whole lot.
Or Blue put up there.
Lizard skin, I think, is that the name of it? It might be that. I can't think of a name, but if Ford Blue says lizard skin, then I'm gonna say it's called lizard skin. Yeah. he's a pretty knowledgeable guy. So Nasty Fox, make more horsepower or weight won't matter. Yeah, weight does matter, Nasty Fox. Every pound counts. I know what you're saying.
The ratios.
The ratios, and having, I guess, when you get to your level, our level cars kind of thing, where you have that option to be able to turn, okay, we're going to turn up one more pound of boost, and we're going to, another 20 horsepower, 30. That's great for us. But I'm looking at it when you're talking a fairly stockish car, and they don't have maybe the ability to turn it up as easily as us, then every pound counts for them.
Hey Paul, I'm gonna hop out. I'll be
okay, Matt. Thanks, man.
Night, Matt.
Thanks for popping in. Have a good weekend.
Sorry, I was more chatty. I was doing things at the same time.
That's okay. You're watching the game.
It's okay. I saw your eyeballs. It's okay. I appreciate you being on the panel.
I'll be in the chat.
Thank you, man.
Ford Blue put a comment
I
there.
put all insulation and deadeners out. Exactly. Good loud exhaust. It won't matter anyway. 100%.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I
Skip
agree.
over the other one. That's a troll. right?
What is that? What do you all think I can get for a 90 SSP Utah Highway Patrol here in West by God, Virginia? Highlight it. Denny,
I don't know.
Denny Tisher. Yeah,
Conditioner king.
I'm from, there's actually 3 Canadian boys here. So I don't know what that would be worth there, but the SSPs are no doubt going up in value. They're difficult to acquire. I would love to have an SSP, never mind.
Mhm.
I would love to have an RCMP SSP. That would
Yes.
that would be so cool.
That's like,
but
holy
That
mackerel.
blue.
Try
The
finding
RCMP blue.
try to replicate one of those, and that
I
would
never
be
knew they even had one.
yeah. The RCMP
Super rare.
has the SSP. Man, they're awesome, man. I would bend for that car if I had the opportunity to buy one. I would totally bend, and then ask Sally for forgiveness after. That's a cool car. That's a keeper. They didn't make. I don't know exactly how many they made of the RCMP SSPs, but that's definitely. And I would love it with everything inside, like the way it was. I would want the police radio in it. If it had an old school radar in
Mhm.
it, I would love it with everything how
The
it comes.
original.
That would be
The
hard.
spotlight.
I'm sure RCMP must have some tucked away in a museum or something.
Mhm.
Like that was pretty cool. And I remember, you guys, maybe Manny would know, but Mark, maybe you didn't know, but Toronto Police was actually rocking the, no pun intended, the IROX Dead 28. Toronto Police. Do you remember that, Manny? No.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, so Toronto
I don't remember
Police,
that.
yeah, they were running the Gardner Expressway with the IROC Z's catching up to everybody. Yeah,
Wow, I don't remember that.
yeah, they were building those guys to chase down the vets and stuff. That's when police actually chased the bad guys back then in Canada. Doesn't happen so much anymore.
I've seen
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off. But in Quebec, the SQ, I've seen pictures, historical pictures, 2 of them with Foxbodies with the SQ. But one of them, I don't think was a real SSP because it was a hatchback. So I don't know if they just bought a 5.0 Mustang and badged it up. But I don't know if it was a real SSP though,
So
because
cool.
I don't believe it.
I actually thought about it. I wonder if it's possible to replicate an SSP and how difficult that would be to do. Obviously, getting a hold on the original equipment, as far as I wouldn't want to do that on just a regular Foxbody. At least I would want to try to find an SSP, badge the SSP, and then build an RCMP replica. That would be cool. Because the chances of finding let's face it, the chances of getting an RCMP SSP is
Super slim.
a needle in a haystack, right? But nonetheless, that would be very difficult.
Because on the buck tag on the SSP cars, it should be stamped Utah or Florida or RCMP.
Sure.
So
yeah. So going back to Denny's question. That's a great question. Don't know what it would
Wonder
be.
if one of the guys here know.
Don't know what that would be worth in our area. That would be something that maybe you would have to research.
Mm-hmm. Hey James, how's it going?
James, old school, original gangster. James Superfly Garage is in the house. He's here. He's saying hi to everybody. Sorry I jumped in late. No worry. Okay, T56 347 stroker. Sounds nice. Did he say what color it was?
I don't know. I'm gonna get there in a second.
No, yeah, I don't know. The Foxes, are you keeping the notch or done and selling it off? Working on just first things first. Ford Blue. I got to figure out this motor situation first. And then, I kind of like to kind of just break things down a little bit. I don't want to throw too much at me all at once. So I'll make one decision at a time, but I'm really want to see where we're going with this motor first.
We're still waiting for.
Obviously, it's a big decision for Blue. I think you guys would probably have a rough idea of, the time, the energy, the amount of cash spent. So it's not an easy decision. It's very difficult. Probably going to be one of the bigger decisions I've had to make in a while. So yeah, I'm going to tread lightly on that one and consider it carefully, for sure.
Would you consider doing like a coyote swap?
No, like if I moved on, I think what he was asking was, if I was done with it, selling it off. If I was going to move on from it, I would not be putting a coyote swap. If I was going to do a coyote swap, in hindsight, I probably should have did a coyote swap right off the get-go. In hindsight, because that would have probably saved me a lot of money right off the get-go, because they're not going to hold as much power as mine should have held, right? But they do well. The coyote swaps with a few little changes. They're doing very well. Let's say.
Alas, it's just a sound, eh? Like the push rod motors just has a better sound.
The push rod definitely I'm going to say a push rod at idle has hard to beat. When you get on, when you get on that two-step, that pop is incredible. That being said, the Coyote does sound nice too. Like it's got a nice clean rev. I know the GT350 is not a Coyote per se or whatever, the Voodoo, but man, that sounds nice when it gets buzzed out to 8,000 or 8,500 RPM.
Yeah.
It sounds really nice as well. So
those Voodoos above 4,500 sound wild.
Yeah, they sound amazing. And I remember the first time we saw the GT350.
Yeah.
Remember that black one at the car show we went? So he pulled out, he let it hang, and
we were like, wow.
We were like, that sound. He buzzed her hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that sounds nasty.
It was.
Sounds good.
Nice.
So
they don't give those GT350s away though.
No, I know they've gone up dramatically in price. Well, everything has, right?
Right.
If you look at a used GT350, which is still a beautiful car, they've gone up dramatically. A new GT350 350R is crazy if you can even find one now. Hard finding a low mileage GT350R.
There's a 2016 GT350 for sale 2 towns over from me at the Ford store. It's got 13,000 kilometers. It's a 2016. It's not an R, and they want 76 grand Canadian for it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. For what
that's 52,000 for you Americans.
He's already done the conversion. Yeah. And how many miles would that be?
Oh, well, that I don't know.
Yeah, under 10,000.
Yeah,
under 10,000 miles, anyways. But medium shadow,
beautiful.
Like Fox, what's he saying? Hi, I remember when Sarnia Area 402 Patrol was a Corvette back in the late 90s when I had my 88 LX. I would have left him. Yeah, I never saw the vet, but I did see the IROC zing by me a few times on the Garner Expressway coming from downtown Toronto. That was pretty cool. They were rocking pretty hard. James just talking to there. Nasty Fox. 15,000 were built and 32 were in Canada. 4 went to Saskatchewan. Wow. Wow. With some good.
Did you just Google that, or did you know it off the top of your head?
Those are some low.
That's pretty specific. That's awesome.
Those are some low numbers, man.
Okay, yeah.
32, 4 in Saskatchewan. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
You guys are just having a conversation.
Yeah, because I was kind of lost in.
No, the guys are just having a conversation between James, Paul.
Paul, you going back to old school 5.0? I gotta chew on and see what's gonna occur with this mod block, but I'll tell you what, it's my first and last mod build, that's for sure. If you want a push rod motor, message me. I might downgrade to an 8.2 deck, just putting it out there. Whee! You mean your 438 go down to 8.2? Okay, it's out there. What
There.
else?
Hold on, let me just catch up here.
Okay, we just catch up. You have a minute.
You guys are just having a conversation.
The GT 350s will make you shit your pants. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Bring a change.
Bring a change of underwear. Yeah, for sure.
Like
Voodoo.
nothing
Nothing
like
like the old school sound of a push rod. Yeah, you know what? It's
personal choice. I
yeah.
guess, personal preference.
Voodoo 5.2 all the way. You know what? It's an impressive sounding motor for sure. Sorry, Gary, I have an R. GT 350 are girl cars. That was what Gary was saying. It was a good comeback by Rich. I have an R.
Oh, Shell.
Shell. I wasn't sure, you know, when Shell hasn't been to our stream, so I was kind of like, is it Shelly? Shell? But thanks for clarifying. Kind of
Oh,
figured.
Shell's good people.
You know, when I looked at the name, I was like, that's got to be Shell because, you know, if you add an E, a V, another E in there, it would be Chevelle, right? So I'm like, that's got to be Shell. So I went with that. Gary says, okay, from Google, the California Highway Patrol CHP had 1982 Ford Mustang hatchbacks. Oh, okay, cool. The first year that Ford introduced the Mustang GT. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool. Gary, do you want to buy a girl R? Okay, they're having some banter there.
Yeah.
I think the 82s, they had the best front end.
One of the best front ends, man. I love that 82 front end.
My brother had an 82. It was a nice car. I should have bought it off him.
Yeah, I really do like the 82 front end. It's basically the way like Cassius's dad's looks. Because I think Cassius's dad is an 82. That speaking of 82s, I think his is an 82.
You'd have to ask him.
Maybe. Not sure.
I don't know.
Not sure. What do we got? Gary knows I'm teasing the crap out of him. Yeah. Gary's
I like
good.
the banter.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fun.
Banter is good. So not the same as mine, Gary. Oh, sorry. Go up.
Here.
Scroll up a second.
This one?
Up. One more. One more.
This one? Just talking about the community
You have your
channel.
glasses on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That is the great thing about this
You want the
community.
Chicago.
We all have the different tastes, but we support 100%. 100%. I'm all about that. I honestly, I respect. I think I've told you guys this before, man. I respect all builds.
I love all
I
cars.
actually like, you know, not. I love going to car shows, but I like seeing other cars at car shows. You know, we've seen a million Foxbodies, but I remember meeting Ruben. You know, Ruben.
Yes.
Ruben is he's a subscriber on our channel. He's actually got his own channel as well, and he had that mini little Cooper, and he had it built turbo.
It's crazy
and the
little
guy, he rocks that little car. It's like a 10-second like old school little Mini Cooper, man. It was just cool. So, you know, ended up chatting with him at a car show one night, and yeah, we communicate here and there once in a while. And now he's got a pretty cool Honda Civic, and he's got a GT. Nissan GTR.
Nissan GTR, yeah.
So Nissan GTR is pretty cool, right?
Yes,
So,
they
pretty
are.
Cool, right?
Nice car.
Yeah, nice car. Man, that platform has been the same for a long time, so they're due for a platform change at some point.
Well, they're not changing it because it works, right?
Yeah,
People
why
still
change it? It works well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think they're on their 13th year with that platform. I think that the R35, most recent, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when did it start? 09 or 210? Yeah, I don't know.
Can't remember.
I think 210. I
The
think the
They're trying to keep up with the Foxbody platform.
No, they're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
They're
Not
trying.
arrogant. And
Where are we?
then James asking the question.
What do you think about transforming an LX into a Dutch? I like it. I personally, I like the Celine package, but I also like the Dutch package. I think the Dutch package is a little cleaner for my taste, anyways. That being said, I have had a clone Celine as well. The Celine package, Celine wing, the whole shenanigan. That was pretty fun little car. But I do like that Dutch package. And obviously, you guys know Chris. Chris, he is the owner of those molds. So yeah, I think it look cool. You're gonna do Dutch on an LX hatch with a wing.
See what he says.
Yeah, I'm not 100%. I don't know. What do you guys think? But when I see the Dutch with the Celine wing, that doesn't really work for me. But I don't know. What do you guys? What do you guys think?
I have a buddy of mine. He has a kit with the saline wing on a notch. I don't know, the saline wing on a notch just looks kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I don't like I definitely don't like the Celine wing on a notch, but a lot of guys do the Dutch package on their hatch, whether it's a GT or just an LX hatch, and then they add the Celine wing. I'm not. I know it's an old school look, but it doesn't work for me. Sorry, what happened to Mark?
Oh, there he's back.
Mark bounced out. He's quick. He's quick, man.
Oh, that was just a Wi-Fi glitch, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely don't like. I mean, I have seen a couple of notches with no skirt package in the wing, and that's a no for me for sure. That's just my opinion, you know. But would I ever say anything to the person? Never in a million years. You know what I mean? Like, I saw the guy, I saw the car or at the car show. I'm not gonna go to him and say, yeah, you know, hey man, that's his cup of tea. If he likes it, at the end of the day, it's all that matters.
Yeah, it's what the person likes.
Doesn't affect me, not my car. You know, but I personally wouldn't put it.
Yeah.
But I do like the Dutch on the notch. It looks nice. You know, obviously there's no doubt. You know, Infamous's car looks nice. I have a friend, Adrian. Adrian's a red car, a local car. He's in some of my videos.
Yep.
Actually did a subscriber profile on his car. Looks nice.
Yep.
Dutch Cobra wheels. That looks really nice, actually. His Dutch kit on the notch with the Cobra wheels. It looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. It's sharp. But no wing. No wing. Shell, Paul, I am a Mopar gal. Okay. I'm sorry. But I love my Fords too. I'm really my bad. I wasn't sure. But thanks for telling me, Mark. I blame you. It's Mark's fault. Well,
it's always my fault. It's always the guy from Quebec's fault.
Blame the guy from Quebec.
How come you don't have an accent?
Because I live in one of those very rare English communities. We hide out in the woods.
You speak French? Are you bilingual?
Yeah, my dad was French. My mom's a Scottish immigrant, so I guess that makes me a Frenchman in a kilt.
I like it.
Now, can you speak it, write it, understand it?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
But we had to in school. It was one day French, one day English, one day French, one day English.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome that you have it.
That's interesting. Good. Interesting. That's a good way of, you know, teaching both the languages, right?
I guess. It's easier to learn as a kid.
Yeah. Well, our schools here, the way they run that like French immersion.
Right.
And they're English speaking kids, but when you're at school, they only speak French. There's no English in the class. And that's a great way of obviously learning the, you know, the languages, right? Obviously, the more you hear it, you're going to tune into it, right? I don't even remember, like, obviously I speak Portuguese fluently, so does Sally. I just learned it from a kid, just from hearing it, right?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I grew up in my house. We always spoke English, even though my dad was French. But
Right.
my dad watched French TV and French movies, so you pick up quick doing that.
Of course, yeah,
pretty awesome.
So that's cool. Where are we?
Nasty Fox.
Love the old Dodge Darts and Galaxies, Thunderbolt style old Chevelles and Camaros. Nice looking, 100%.
Yeah.
I love all those, man. There's, you know what, split bumper Camaro. It's an iconic car, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
These are all iconic cars, and Mopars, and you know, man, there's a following for every car, man. You know, like there's I know Brailford that was on here before. He had that little MG car or whatever.
Yeah,
there's
he had it for a long time
there's
too.
banana cars. There's banana people for that. You know, I see a ton of Mazda Miata groups drive through our town.
Yeah.
The Corvette guys. There's a flavor for everything, man.
Yeah.
So you just got to respect everything, and you know, I think everyone has the same common goal or interest is we like cars, we like hanging around each other, and let's go for a drive. So yeah, those are cool.
If you make a car that's your own and you do it, whether it be you doing it or paying someone to build it, whatever the case may be, if you love it and it makes you smile and that car is something you're passionate about, I respect that.
Yeah.
100%.
But stop putting fart cans on Hondas. That has to stop. Because they're ruining it for the rest of us, and now guys that put Flowmasters on Foxbodies get harassed by the police.
Well, there's definitely a lot of community complaints from the tuner cars.
Yeah.
I'm going to say tuner cars. You know, again, I'm trying to be respectful. And, you know, I relay that same message to Marcus. Marcus kind of falls in that category a little bit too, right? You know, he's got his car can be quite loud when, you know, he's got the exhaust cutout. So
Cutouts, right.
I just tell him, hey, you know what, around town, around home,
Don't
whatever, we keep it respectful, no fooling around. A, we don't want no trouble from the police. B, I don't want you losing your license or anything like that.
You don't want to piss people off.
And we just don't want to piss people off. I actually kind of hesitate and try to time when I'm going to fire up my, maybe it sounds ridiculous. I don't know. I know maybe some people don't care, but I don't want to piss off my neighbors. And, you know, I know when when I would fire up the beast, it's loud. You guys can't hear it in the videos. Trust me.
It's loud.
It's loud. And it didn't, not only was it loud, but it shook, right? It shook the ground. And, you know, my one neighbor kind of gently one day said, yeah, man, I can hear your car is shaking my windows. So I took it as a little bit of a hint, like, yeah, you know, obviously.
Wink, wink.
Time it. You know, I never fire it late at night.
No.
I don't fire it early in the morning or any time. And usually if I'm not even driving the beast on the street. And even the Cobra, same thing. Cobra is loud too. The Cobra is loud. And when we pull in, coming in from a car show, I basically just try to keep it quiet. And I try to roll it in the
roll
garage.
it in neutral.
I basically, our street is kind of, there's a little bit of a slight grade coming into our street. So I kind of pick up the speed. I dump it in neutral, and I basically roll it into the street, up the driveway, and then I kind of try to see if I can time it all the way in with the in neutral, but I try to be respectful.
Hey, well, that's just I noticed, like, okay, it's the people our age are the ones who complain about noise. In my neighborhood down the street, there's an older couple. They're in their late 80s, and I never have my Mustang in the driveway or my Harley. It's always in the garage.
Right.
And one day I was coming home from a show with my son, and this older couple, they're like, was that your son driving that red car? I'm like, no, that's mine. I'm like, I'm sorry, I know it's loud. They're like, no, That's how a car should sound. It's funny that people that are 70s and 80s or late 60s, they love that sound. But it's people our age, they're the ones who bitch about everything.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, we've never actually had anyone complain about our cars. Like,
Yeah.
we have a pretty good size driveway. I'm not doing burnouts on the driveway.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I can do that in other areas. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've spooled the beast up on the driveway once or twice, but again, that was broad daylight. I kind of timed it like everybody was kind of like cutting their grass, so I knew there was like other noises going around. So I'm like, okay, I gotta test this. So this is a good time. Everyone's cutting. I could hear tractors all over the place, so they're not gonna notice as much. So, you know what? My neighbors are great. They don't make any noise. So I want to reciprocate that back to them, right? So
I'm the loud guy over here. I get the cops coming to my house because I'm a drummer.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of instruments in my house: guitars, bass, a couple of drums, and that's what they bitch about is the drums, not the car, not the Harley. It's the drums.
Wow, I didn't know you played drums. That's
that's
awesome.
good. That's good.
Yeah. I'm good with my hands. I got a lot of talents.
Do you practice often? Like, do you play a lot?
More in the winter time when I'm just hanging, because I don't really go out during the winter. I hate the winter, so I just normally just jam with my kids. Right? I've been playing since I was eight years old.
Wow.
So I guess is the noise because of the cold? Is it traveling more or? Like...
No, because in the summertime I'm always out. I'm never home. In the
Right.
winter, I'm kind of grounded, so that's when I'm screwing around with the drums. And I have like acoustic drums. I have electric drums. I have one set of drums on one side of the house, another set on the other. My neighbors, they bitch, like, why don't you put one set on the other side? Why don't you put the drums on the other side of the house to piss off your other neighbor? I'm like, you guys are home all day. You have nothing to do. So you just complain.
Yeah. So, I mean, so what's the police say when they come?
There's nothing they can do. Right? I tell them, would you rather me hang out in the streets, do dumb things, or stay home and be,
like, obviously, if I could understand if you're rocking the drums at 2 a.m. in the morning. No. Obviously, that sound is going to echo and whatnot and pick up. But during the day, there's not really much.
During the day, I've asked my neighbors what time their kids go to sleep at, and I'll never play. I normally stop an hour before they go to bed. Again, me having kids, you got to respect others because you don't want to keep them up.
Of course, 100%, 100% agree. It's funny you mentioned that because I think some of you guys know that obviously Sally and I are into fitness too, and our one neighbor, we didn't even realize it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do powerlifting during the winter. So in the winter, when you're picking up when you're doing deadlifts, once you finish the movement, you're dropping that weight. Okay. So in the winter, with the grounds frozen, my neighbor's like, and she's not close because we're spread out pretty good. She's like, I can hear that. Are you guys deadlifting? Inside your house kind of thing, or I can hear a big thud, and I'm like, oh wow. So the sound is transferring through the ground. When you're dropping 400 pounds or whatever. Yeah. So at that time, I didn't have a powerlifting platform. So once you told me that,
you built a platform.
I don't want to piss anybody off or inconvenience them. They don't need to hear that. So
even though she wasn't bothered by it,
and she wasn't bothered by it. She was just saying, I can hear you guys training, kind of thing, right? And then I built a platform, and the platform is now absorbed the sound. And I'm like, hey, did you hear it? And she's like, no, I can't hear it anymore. I was like, okay, good, mission accomplished. But it's amazing what the cold, cold ground, how
crazy.
much of the noise can travel through it.
We felt so bad.
That's why I was asking you about your music. Is the music maybe being transferred because it's cold and they can, if you were in the basement, are they hearing the vibrations more or whatnot, right?
I guess I never thought about it. Being with the ground being frozen, it would just make it rigid, so it would just the sound would travel. I never thought about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it does. I didn't even think of it either until our neighbor came to us and said, "I can hear you guys training."
She goes, I wasn't surprised. She goes, what'd she say?
I don't know.
Something about, I was wondering how you guys were going to walk out this summer. She goes, I couldn't believe the sound. She was like, what kind of weight are you guys lifting in there?
Yeah.
But we had no idea.
So I blame Sally. I go, it's all Sally. It's Sally's
me.
fault.
Right, Mark? You said you're always at fault. It's always your fault. It's always my fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah.
It's okay. No problem.
Oh, by the way, Nasty Fox. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Nasty Fox. I've been to Quebec years ago in Delson for a month for work. St. Hubert's, everywhere. They're still out there, Mark?
Yeah.
In Quebec,
Delson's in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because when we send gift cards to our staff in Montreal, we can't send Swiss Chalet. We have to send St.
Hubert's, eh?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that logo looks like. What is it, a rooster or something like that on it?
It's a rooster on a yellow triangle, and it's overpriced chicken.
Yeah, overpriced chicken. Denny, makes you a white boy.
They're having a conversation. They're going back.
Okay, I don't know who he was
Super
referring. And there's Forza Portugal, so he's just saying basically power Portugal. Actually, they won the soccer game today. Yeah, so 3-2. I didn't watch it. I was actually doing some work in the garage, but I didn't watch it. And I heard there was almost like a little mix-up right at the end. But Rich said $92K is not bad price for a Heritage GT 350. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
James is saying your fart cans. Oh my God.
Fart cans. Oh my God. Yeah. How far behind are we on those? We also.
See, it's my fault too, right? He's going to say in a second that I was talking too much.
Okay. The Hondas around me sound like pissed off bumblebees. I also own an IROC Z back in the day. Loved it. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a big car, man. IROC Z. That's a big car. That's a big car. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys. I think I may have mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. The only GM car that I would entertain and I would still like to own, still on the bucket list, is a Grand National. But I don't want to do anything to it. Just like
keep it.
I would love a Grand National, maybe just like lower, just a pinch, nothing crazy like slammed or anything. But with the larger Grand National wheels, I think they make the replica, whatever Grand National wheels, like in a 17 or 18, and it looks really nice. But Grand National, I love that car.
Me too. It's funny because my dream GM is actually very close. It would be an '86 Monte Carlo SS.
Oh, yeah.
To get vengeance on everyone that puts an LS in a Foxbody, I'd coyote swap the Monte Carlo.
Okay, so do you know I've been meaning to catch up with my friend Dave. He went out on the limb and he's like, I'm gonna piss off all these GM guys. So he has a Grand National and he put a Ford power plant in it.
Nice.
Oh man, you're gonna zing. You're gonna eat some zing there. And so I've been meaning to catch up with him and check out his car and chat with him about it, but we just haven't crossed paths yet. So he doesn't live too far, but that would be pretty cool.
Hey Paul, have you seen people swapping out old like 65, 66 Mustangs, but they'll put a Honda motor in it?
Yes.
Those?
No,
like 700 horse.
No, I haven't seen that. So
yeah, it's different. I think it's pretty neat because you get a lot of power out of these Hondas, right? And it's way
yeah. I mean, geez, I know a couple of Honda guys that are pushing some big power too. they're spending the same amount of money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, man, they
Yeah.
got to go build everything, built this big turbo.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So
I'm gonna do mine next. I have a 99 SIR VTEC. I've had it 20 something years, and it's so weird. It's all stock, no rust. It's a good looking car. I get people knocking on my door all the time asking to buy it, and
Yeah.
so I just lost compression in one of the cylinders, so I got to get it rebuilt. That's another thing I'm going to try and do this winter. And for $4,500, I can get just under around 450 horse out of it.
Yeah.
And again, fun little car. They handle like crazy. Like it's an amazing car. To be honest, I've had my Mustang a long time, but I do like that Honda. It's fun as hell. It feels like a race car when you drive it.
Yeah, and sorry, it was a 99. What was it?
99 SIR VTEC. So they only made that one in 2 years. It's a real car.
Is that the one with the shifter sort of like on an angle?
No, it's on the floor. But with this Honda, it revs really high. So like my rev only kicked in at 9,300 RPM.
Whew.
Yeah, it's great. It's a fun car. Well, that's my next project.
That'd be cool. Yeah, you know what car? If you're a Honda guy, you know what? I've had a few Hondas back in the day too. You know which one I was talking about? They made that one
SIR.
Year, the SIR with they looked like the shifter was kind of off the floor on an angle or something like that. It was
The
really
hatchbacks, yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't remember that.
that never did it. I still like I believe what they're like the 95s, like the EG hatchback. Man, try finding one of those without rust. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. They're like Foxbodies now, or that if you do is like
Big
bling,
bucks.
bling,
Oh,
bling.
This summer I had 3 guys come to my house. I had 3 different people, 2 within like walking distance, come to my house. And one day I was eating dinner. 3 mid-20 guys came knocking on my door. They were looking at a car down the street. They seen mine. They've been after that car for a long time. So just the way it sits with a broken motor, they offer 15 grand.
How much?
15,000. That's how rare that car is.
Holy smokes.
With a broken motor.
Is it in your garage? Oh no, it wasn't in
No,
your
it's
garage.
in my driveway. But this thing is mint. It's mint. I'm surprised the motor went.
I'm surprised it's still on your driveway.
I always have another car behind it, just in case, right?
I was gonna say.
Make sure.
I was gonna
You need to
say.
get a hoist and put that thing up on the hoist.
Are you
That's
not
what I'm thinking.
it for the winter, or what are you gonna let it sit out there?
I don't know. Because I might bring it in the garage because my Harley's at the dealership. So I might bring it in the garage and get me and my son. We'll pull the motor out. The engine builder, he's out of Barrie, and that's all he does is Hondas. And he's like, with that stock block, he goes, I can easily get 450 out of it. Then if you want turbos, then I would have to get a different block, and I don't care for that. I'm more NA, right? Yeah. So, and again, if I can get 450 horse out of in a little car like that,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna be flying.
That's bananas. Like I know exactly. Like I think roughly that's close to what Marcus is pushing in his Golf R, and that little Golf R flies, man. Like it's pretty cool little car, and I'm sure the Honda would be much lighter than his Golf R.
Yeah, I think it's 2,600 pounds.
Yeah. 2,600 pounds,
Wow.
400 something horse. Yeah,
That's
it'll be done
flying.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's see what James has to say here. If you guys were going to build a Fox from the ground up, what would be the ultimate Fox build? Ooh, that's a good question. There's a question for all you guys, man. I'm tapped. My brain is tapped right now.
If you're gonna drive street, just keep it small. I regret going big on mine because I do like driving on the streets. I do like going out of town. And with that big motor, it took the fun out of it because it's just a pig on gas, right?
Well said.
Yeah.
Mark?
Small block Ford, 5 T5, a well-built T5, good 8.8, nice exhaust, smoke tires all day long. That's enough for me with a Foxbody.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, I would just keep it simple. Like
Sometimes simple is more.
probably something similar to what what we've had in the past. Head, cam, intake. Got to do a V1. I would probably drop in a T56. That little 6 gear is nice, especially if you're driving it around, and you're jumping on the highway or whatever. But same thing. Maybe I know it's a little bit of a task, but I've driven some Foxes with the IRS in the back, and it doesn't make a big difference as well. If you were doing a ground up, trying to find, or again, the IRSs are now cha-ching, try to find a Cobra IRS. Good luck. It's gonna push your wheels out a little bit, but something like that. Keep it simple. Like everything else, the bigger, I think Manny said it too, the bigger you go, the more power, this and that, the more headaches that come along with it.
Yeah.
And it takes it out, right? Like, we got a 3-speed in that turbo coupe. Where am I going with the 3-speed, man?
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to fill up, go there, fill up, come home, fill up. You know what I mean? Like, it does take the fun of it, but that car was built for one thing and one thing only, right? Go straight. Go straight for a short period of time. I hear you. What about Manny? What would really change things up though for you? Maybe you should. I know you like naturally aspirated. This will still keep you naturally aspirated, but would probably help with the cruise and the drivability of the car. Going with the Holley Sniper setup, which converts it to like that EFI setup, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but again, where I live, there's shitty mechanics here. Nobody knows what they're doing. I would have to go to Toronto to get it done.
Right.
There's no one here. Like, all the old guys are just dying off, and the people our age and younger, they don't really know too much about it. Right, so they're all into the computer stuff. I don't know. There ain't too many good mechanics around here, believe it or not.
Right. Yeah, and it is. I hear you. I mean, for me to get out to Paul, he's not around the block for me either, right? He's 104 kilometers away from my home, so it's a good little drive.
Yeah, and I was thinking of dealing with Paul as well, or even Joe De Silva. But again, it's just too far from where I'm at, right?
Sorry, refresh my memory. Where are you at again, Manny?
London.
Oh yeah, that's a good way. There's nobody out that way, eh?
No.
Wow.
Darn, that's too bad. Hi Anna, hi Melissa.
Let me catch up on a couple of comments
the guys
here.
are just talking about the Grand National, how it's a rare car, hard to find.
For sure. Guy down the street had a Honda with a wing that was bigger than the car.
All the downforce.
GNX, nice car, for sure.
National,
Here's an example. Highlight it? Yeah, I can't see it.
Which one?
Okay, hey Mark, did you know you have a horse on your shirt?
Quit horsing around.
Super Alex, here's an example. GNX on Auto Trader for $169K. Wow. Bucket, a Nessie Fox bucket list car would be Hemi Dart or Thunderbolt. Awesome. Here's Mach 1 posting some classifieds.
Yeah.
Buick Grand National. BBQ Mike's chiming in. We'll catch up on some comments here real quick. 63 to 67 Galaxy. Shell saying 64 Galaxy. Nice. Nasty Fox, 450 horsepower. Great, but the clutch would hold it, so you'll need to upgrade that and shafts as well. I'm not sure who that comment was for, Nasty. So you guys know, or did you guys follow?
So cute.
Mark's playing with his.
So damn cute.
Ours is out cold. Oh
he was here with me.
This is Raja.
my God, look. Oh, so damn cute.
That's cute. That's cute. Our guy,
What is
he's over there. He's out
He's
cold
out,
on his
man.
bed. He's like,
He's
"Yeah,
out.
you
Out
guys
for
are
the
making
count.
too much noise." Nasty Fox 8.2 deck, 9K RPM, G-force trans, and 300 hit on top. That'll work.
Rich,
My goal is both.
in my living room.
My goal is both in my living room. Mach 1 67, 68 Shelby GT 350 or GT 500. Don't care. Just love the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Get a Nasty Fox. Get a gear vendor, Paul. Sorry, Nasty, I don't follow.
Is that for you?
Gear vendor is an aftermarket overdrive for your 3-speed.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I don't even. I get what you're saying now, but I wouldn't even do it because I'm not driving it on the road. I was gonna drive it on the road, but I never ended up making it on the road. So
There's no point.
yeah, I never thought about it. It could do that. I was thinking gear. You don't want to know. My brain is tapped. Like I said, gear vendor.
You weren't even thinking that.
I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah.
James, Paul, the beast was made to kick ass and take names later. Yeah, it was, but not doing that at the moment. Just being honest. It's underperforming. Tim Windsor, you got it. Just have to dig in deeper. OG, good find with the classifieds Mach 1, and we're all caught up. So good. Okay. I like to try to address all the comments, so that's cool. What else is going on, Mark? How's the teardowns going? Still going good? What's your goal? What's the end goal or game with those teardowns? Obviously, you got 2. You want to make 1.
No, well, I have my 91. That's bright Calypso, black interior, 106,000 original kilometer, never seen winter hatch.
Nice.
But the problem is, it's a 2.3 automatic car.
That's okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't drive it because it's painfully boring to drive. So the plan is to take the engine, transmission, and the 8.8 out of the 88 GT, rebuild everything, swap it all over to the 4-cylinder car, and then actually have a proper Foxbody.
For sure. That sounds good. Nothing wrong with what you're doing. A lot of guys grab a super clean 4-cylinder just because it's the body is super clean. There's actually more clean 4-cylinder 4-banger bodies than the V8s for whatever reason, you know. So nothing wrong with you doing that. I forget who's that guy on the. By the way, I'm off Instagram, guys. I just, I needed to take a little bit of just back off on the social media. You get sucked in so fast, and sometimes you can burn a couple hours just trying to catch up with everything. So, anyways, I needed to take a little break there, so I sort of pulled back on that. But so I'm off that. But there was a guy on Instagram. Hit a wicked Foxbody, and I didn't even know for the longest time. Yeah, and it was a Lucifer Turbo, I think it was, or something like that. It was a black Foxbody, had a mod motor, similar setup to mine, so it kind of caught my attention. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Mark. I would take a super clean 4-banger shell over a rotted V8 any day, of course. That's a given, man.
James is asking you in there.
So it's not. It hasn't been beaten on, so the torque boxes will be good, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hasn't seen winter.
Yeah.
Hasn't been beaten on. Man, you're now you just gotta put some elbow grease, which I know you're willing to do, and swap everything over. And
well, James is asking, are you going to do a total swap?
there you go.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do it properly.
Suspension and all, eh?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to start with the key. I don't want 20 push buttons, and I don't want it to be ghetto.
Yeah, keep the 4-cylinder springs. I keep the 4-cylinder springs in there. They're a little bit softer, so you'd be a little bit lower. A little bit better weight transfer. Hey, it's a lot of guys do that rather than a lot of guys run the 4-cylinder springs. Nothing wrong with it.
Nasty Fox.
You're gonna sit a pinch lower because obviously those springs were meant to support the 4-cylinder engine, right?
Right.
So you dump in the V8, now it's gonna go down. They're a little bit softer, right? So, and I know a lot of guys like them for the little bit of weight transfer that you get out of them. So don't toss those, keep those. Where we got Nasty Fox. Hey, I appreciate all the interaction, Nasty, by the way. Even then, 4-bangers are going up because of the swaps, 100%. But it's not as cheap as people think. Yeah, I think Mark's in a good position because he's got a couple parts cars, and that's going to be able to,
super helpful.
which will be helpful for swapping everything over, right?
I'm just happy I bought my cars before the prices went all crazy.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. No half-assing it. Doing it proper will pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
Sell the 4-banger. James is saying sell the 4-banger. Okay, that's James's opinion. You know what?
He says, I mean the engine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know what? To James' comment there, some people won't do what Mark's doing because they're looking at it as the long run. Some people don't give a crap about that, and they just want, I just want a clean Foxbody, you know, that's rust free and driving. Whatever. Some people don't care about that. So yeah, I mean the engine out of it. Yeah, I don't know if there's any demand for 4-banger engines. That I don't know, but
you don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe there is. You won't know until you try.
It's a 4-banger with 8 spark plugs.
4-banger. I mean the engine out. Right? Yeah, cool. There's a market, for the 4-cylinder engines now.
There you go.
Interesting. I know I've seen a lot of guys post up in the area 4-banger rolling chassis, and they go like this. And they sell quick, especially when they're clean. And you know, I'm sure if you put your Calypso hatch there super clean, I'm sure your phone would blow up.
Yeah.
Blow up.
I won't do that. I regret selling all the other ones I have in the past, and regret is a terrible thing when it comes to selling cars, but you all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the hammer, man? I need the hammer. Like, bong. That was stupid. That was dumb.
We're on YouTube. They're wrenches.
Yeah. Medium Shadow Blue Metallic Fox. Thanks again for the AOD advice for our 70 internals going in over the winter with the trans. Got a shout out to Action Transmission, Woodstock, Ontario. Right on.
That's awesome.
Right on.
Good stuff.
You're gonna have a lot more fun with that setup, and that's definitely gonna wake up your AOD Foxbody for sure. So no problem. Like I messaged you back or replied back to you. I'd like to get your feedback on that one, so you get in and what your thoughts are with it. So you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. You're gonna change it. It'll be a totally different car. You'll be like, shit, I should have did this earlier. Shop Cat Industries, thanks for popping in. Hey folks, happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. Cool. And Tim Windsor there. But
yeah, thanks Tim for putting it out.
that being said, guys, we've been going for a bit, and I really appreciate all you guys hanging here with me. And I don't know, is there anything you guys want to close out with, Mark? Nothing?
I just want to thank you guys for having me tonight. It was really nice to get to talk to you, Red Rum. Love your car. Thanks for showing it.
Yeah.
And just thanks for having me. It's been a great stream.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, thanks, man.
Anytime.
Appreciate you being here. You guys are welcome. Manny, you know, obviously it's our, I know you've been to our stream lots.
It's so nice to have you on the panel.
Nice to have you on the panel. Nice to be able to put a face to a name.
Mhm.
You know, nice. Now I have a nice visual. You know, we do have subscribers here, and then people come to us at the show. Hey Paul, and I don't know who they are, right? Because I see a name, but I don't know who they are. So it's nice to be able to see a name and whatnot. So
when I meet you at a show, I'll talk to you in French. You'll know who I am.
Je ne parle français.
C'est le renard Buddy.
I don't know what the F you just said.
Renard is French for fox.
Oh man.
But yeah, guys, so appreciate it. You guys are always welcome.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Foxes. A buddy of mine was riding his Harley on a 401, and a fox came out of nowhere. And sure enough, he pulled over because he knew he hit the fox. Right where his floorboard was the fox's head. The body came right off, and the head was just stuck on his floorboard.
Oh man,
It was wild, man.
That's a fox. We had really quickly. I know we're trying to wrap up, but was it this winter or the winter before? I don't know. We have anyways. We have an electric fence.
It was winter before.
Electric fence on our property, and the dog can only go so far to the perimeter before it gets a nice zap or whatever. But the dog kept pointing. Hey, there's something over here. Like he kept smelling, because our property is aligned with evergreens. And the dog kept pointing. I'm like, what's over there, man? Like, what the hell? So I go check it out, and it was a fresh, like Foxbody that just had passed away. Like
Fox, not Fox.
Not a Foxbody.
Foxbody.
Wait. It was a fox body.
Yeah.
It was a fox under the tree that had. It was just fresh. The blood was still there, and then the bugs were already going to the eyes and whatnot.
Man.
But anyways, speaking, I just grabbed that. My memory pulled that when you talked about this fox, so it was kind
Poor
of
little guy.
Yeah. I think they're pretty cool looking creatures.
See them all the time.
All the time. But anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for everybody in the stream.
Thanks, Tim.
Everybody that's still
James.
here. Everybody that's listening that maybe doesn't comment. I appreciate
Shell, it was so nice to have you. Thank you so much.
Shell, her first visit to the channel. Thank you. You're the gal now. We know that.
We like
Thank
it.
you
We
so
like
much. Super Alex, I know he listens to us every week, and he drops in the
Nasty
comment.
Fox.
Everybody, Nasty Fox, for all the interaction tonight.
Cat.
We appreciate all you guys. I hope you guys know that, and we'll see you guys again next Thursday. And
Thanks, Gary.
whoever wants to come up on the panel, and we go from there. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Paul and Sally. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. It's time for a cerveja now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Be well, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.